Sick.
Bum, bum, bum.
Da, 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 da.
Stream. Okay, here we go. Perfectly. There we go. Yeah, the mute. There was a mute button. My bad. Sorry, all. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Sorry for the delay on the stream. There was a brand new Kaldheim spoiler that came out, and I got really excited about it. It's Magda. It's a new dwarf legendary creature dwarf tribal support card, which is just really sweet, and I got really excited about it because she goes into at least 2 decks that I'm very excited for. The Paula Pilot Exemplar, which has yet to be showcased on Budget Commander or the stream, but that's going to change as soon as the set comes out. And then it's also the easiest to include in my tribal deck, which is my personal favorite deck of all time. It's such an easy inclusion there. So I was very excited for it. So I had to get that video out, but that definitely was hard to get everything else done in time too, because that was kind of a curveball I did not expect this day. But anyway, we are now live. That is what matters. So thank you all for joining. And we got a sweet one this week. I have gotten a lot of requests for this Yurlok deck. Yurlok of the Scorch Thrash. It's a Viashino Shaman from Commander Legends, and it has an ability where you can basically pay 1 and tap it to make black, red, and green mana, so it's a good mana rock. It's an efficient mana rock, but it comes with this really old school style ability that says a player losing unspent mana causes that player to lose that much life. And this is actually a callback to a very old Magic the Gathering mechanic that hasn't been around for, I want to say, like 20 years? Or maybe maybe the 90s. This is Mana Burn. In the past, in Magic's past, it used to be that if you had unspent mana, and you move from a different phase, like you move from your main phase to your combat phase or your upkeeps or whatever, all that mana that wasn't spent, that was floating, you actually lost that much life. So cards like Mana Drain, for example, like the double blue, like the counterspell with all upside, where you just generate a ton of mana on your upkeep if you counter a spell, that actually had a little bit of a drawback in the past, I assume, where if you counter a spell and you don't spend all that mana, you actually lose life equal to that, which is kind of cool. So people are excited about this. The problem with Yurlok, though, is it's kind of mean. It's a little bit of a mean deck. Because if you give people free mana, they often just use that mana better than you can, and then you lose. So I did some mean things in this deck, and hopefully I don't die too fast, but yeah. But anyway, enough about me. I have 3 new players on the show that have never been showcased on the stream before. So I'm just going to go around the table and have everyone introduce themselves to the stream. I'm going to start it off with a certain Afro Magic 17, who you might know as Af, and also is a moderator on the stream. So hello, Afro.
Hello and good evening, everyone. I'm glad to be on here officially for the...
Yeah.
Would you like for me to introduce my deck as well?
Oh, yes, that would be great. Thank you. This will also buy me some much-needed time to get all the cards that I need that aren't in stock, apparently. All right. Yeah, yes. This is good. Buy me time, please, and thank you.
Avast, ye scurvy dogs. 'Tis I, Captain Afro Magic, here today with one of my favorite decks and my first partner deck, Malcolm in Breeches. This one, as I saw their spoilers, I thought to myself, wow, they're such a beautiful beautiful couple. And even better, I saw that their damage was not restricted to combat, so I thought to myself, oh, I can do some real spicy shenanigans with this one. So this one focuses on the subject that using methods here and there, giving them pistols and whatnot, to make sure to ping that damage into them. So I hope y'all enjoy it.
I like the path, the storyline of that accent. It went like from pirates to I felt like a little bit of Irish to somewhere else. I felt like almost cowboyish somewhere in there too, like almost like a southern y'all.
The ship was led astray.
It was fantastic. I appreciate that. So 2 of the cards are gone, but whatever. I'm gonna replace them with like lands or something. All right, and then next up we got Pelador. Hello, Lucan,
Hey.
also known as Lucan. Hello, welcome.
So, hi everyone. I'll be running the Queen Marchesa today. So if we were to go in a more roleplay-esque, it's like, my subjects shall bow down before me, the Queen of Paliano. As monarch, I shall give them riches and also extract riches in the form of life. I can't have, a Viciano and pirates pillaging my very expensive treasure. But in the end, you need to watch out for my artifacts and enchantments, and be very careful of my minions. You know, they tend to stop people in their tracks, tap them down for the turn they arrive, as they bow down before my majesty.
This is amazing. So we got a Queen Marchesa deck now with a bunch of new Monarchy potential cards from Commander Legends. I like it. I'm a big fan of Queen Marchesa, and I haven't seen her with the updates, so I haven't seen her in a long time actually. So I'm excited.
Sadly,
for this.
as you probably experienced, Toma, a lot of the new Monarchy cards are actually quite out of stock at the moment. So I think we'll have to wait a couple of weeks before we can all update our Monarchy decks.
Yeah,
Unfortunate.
That's a bit unfortunate. But as I just realized too, I tried to get the Court of Ambition, the black one, and that was just not in stock. Also, Citadel of Pain is not in stock online, which I think is the blame of Yurlok as well, because I don't think any other deck runs it. But no matter, I just threw in a board wipe, and now we'll be good. All right. And then next up, we have Sasha. Hello, welcome.
Hello, I would do something like the other 2 people did, except I have not read the lore for Savin. I'm playing instants and sorceries and playing them from the graveyard, and that's about it. I will never take the Monarchy. I have 7 creatures total.
Well, never say never. I mean, your commander can hit for stuff. Per chance.
They're much more effective on defense. Oh, and one of those creatures is a glass pool mimic. So yeah, I am never taking the Monarchy. Apparently.
Fair enough. Well, thank you all for the introductions, and also thank you for buying me some much-needed time, because I am still not ready. I have the cards coming up, and we are broadcasting on the Goldfish website now. So yeah. So that was actually perfect, because I got the bot, Cardhoarder.com, just responded to me. Very great service, by the way, stream. If you're interested in joining Magic Online, $5 will get you a full account. Also, $5 worth of entry fee for tournaments and everything like that. So you still get something for the money, not just the account itself. But also, if you have a full account, you could sign up for a free Cardhoarder account. They have a loan program going on right now where you can get a $5 or 5-ticket balance with them. You can loan $5 worth of cards. You can get full commander decks with those $5 worth of cards. I did full guides on that. I covered 10 decks total. that you can borrow for 5 tickets per deck, which is kind of really sweet. Check out. Wait, did I say Cardhoarder? Yes, I said Cardhoarder. That's the one. I need my coffee. It's been a long day. But anyway, that was a plug, not because they told me to or I was sponsored to do so, just because I think the service is good. But yeah, now that I've stalled long enough, I have the cards, and we're actually ready to start.
Heck
Look
yeah.
at that.
Time to close out of the stream.
Awesome possum. Where is Animate Dead? Oh, that would actually be some nice. But you know what? So I'll go over for the stream real quick. This deck is very special because I literally assembled it in 20 minutes while eating my dinner. It is not. I started with 0 cards and I worked my way up to 100. So the plan was mostly to fill out an entire deck. This is not optimized. I also didn't really have a full plan of how I was going to assemble the deck until about halfway through, until like the final moments of me going live. So would I say this is optimized? Are there key cards that are missing that you think a Yurlok deck should be running? That is very likely to be the case. So we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully it will be functional. That is the aim. Functional, not optimized. But yeah. All right. So with the deck intros out of the way, let's hop into the game. Yes, it will be a ho. Oh wait. I should add everybody. Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I have you, Afro.
You have me as well.
I have you, Palador?
Yeah, you should.
Okay. So I think I need you, Sasha.
I'm silver and sight on Moto.
Could you post that in Discord?
Yep.
Thanks.
Actually, do you have to add, like, if I added you, does it automatically add you to me? Is that how the friend list works?
I'm not sure.
Moto is very unintuitive.
Well, I definitely have you. Maybe you need to add me. I'll quickly just chuck my name in the Discord as well.
Well, maybe you need to add me to see the game up, but I'm not sure.
Oh god, I think I know your username.
It is Dr. Anime. I will not comment about why. It will just remain a mystery.
There we go.
So apparently you need to add me.
Oh, yes. Okay, that makes sense. So I will add you real quick.
This is where the more you know star comes on. Remember, kids, you need to add your friends, and they need to add you on MTGO.
Knowing is a half the battle. Oh, I did spell it wrong. There we go. There we go. All right. Should be able to join now.
And I'm in.
Yeehaw.
All right. Good luck. Have fun.
Yeehaw. I can turn off chat on this one, finally.
As my God-given birthright, I have been chosen to play first.
Fantastic. This hand has lands and spells. I don't want to get greedy, so I'm just gonna run with it. This seems fine.
I would be running a bit greedy with one land here, so I'm going to have to go around 2.
All right. So.
Well, this hand has land and spell, but
Spell.
yeah. Oh, Lord.
Well, the first mull is free, and also if you go like below 6, we'll just restart. That is the trick of Commander Clash too, by the way. For the people at home, if we ever mull below 6, we just restart the game.
Oh, I don't know if I can keep this or not.
I had to go down to 6, just had no RAM, but this 6 land pattern is quite a lot better.
Yeah, I think I gotta go to 5. And
All right,
that's actually
let's do
perfect.
a quick reset.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna go with the 5 card, but that works too.
Nah, this is way easier.
Yeah.
If I can get out of here. Concede match?
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
There we go. These days, I'm only running 36 lands plus empty FCs. That might be wrong, but
I think that's usually what I aim for as well. Like I usually have like 2, 3 MDFCs in like my 1 to 3 color decks. I think this one's also like 36 lands plus like 3 MDFCs. Seems fine. This seems
I think-
good.
well, this isn't perfect, but I don't think I'm going to get a better opener than this, so...
I need this hand needs one more land, but it has some spice. I'll keep it.
My hand has a great, a bunch of lands, a bunch of ramp, and a card draw spell. So definitely keeping.
I have a... oh god, that's a 7 mana card draw spell and ramp, and that's it. So, we'll see how this goes. Oh, shoot, I don't have my yields on. Come on.
So Toma,
That's an-
we all know you for your MTG and Commander content, but I want to know, when is the next installment of MTG D&D coming along?
Well, so I always wanted to do some more MTG D&D. It was okay. So sad times, but I almost did a one-off in Innistrad with a sequel to an adventure I wrote called Army of the Damned. But it was supposed to be for Halloween. It was supposed to be a Halloween special, and I tried doing it like the week before, so it was very much last minute because it was just like a last minute idea. It just ended up
yeah.
we couldn't grab enough people to do it all at the last minute because it was just overly ambitious.
Yeah, I liked Collective Voyage. It was fun. I don't remember much of it, but I watched it at the time.
Yeah, it was honestly my favorite project. Like I love Commander and everything, but D&D Magic the Gathering together was my favorite thing that I did on the site. At least the Innistrad one. The Ixalan one, I was still kind of learning how to do the whole stuff. But okay, let's start by first making people upset, and then I'll distract with more in my story. All right, Crow
Oh,
stuff.
sick! Thank you. This actually helps me.
Oh yes, yeah,
How dare
okay.
you?
I
helping you
am
bring your deck.
actually helped by your deck.
Yeah. There it
Pitch
is.
that.
Now
it's cheaper to cast.
So
I think
yeah,
I'll get rid of.
I'll definitely do D&D again. The trick will be to make it in a way that is engaging to a wider audience, because
Yeah.
it took a lot of work. That project took the most time I ever did on any series, and the viewer count was not the greatest. So I'm going to try and figure out a way to make it more easily accessible to people. And when I do that, then I'll bring it back. That's the long answer to that.
Yeah, my job, I actually I DM for middle school age kids for my job, and I find it's consistently hard to keep people's engagement over, like 2-hour-long things, which is,
I'm a fan of the Monarch and a fan of it early. So
no gods, no
let's go.
masters.
Also, you made me discard Toma, so it's only
That's
fair.
fair. That's fair. Yeah. Well, yeah. Getting people in an audience to watch it is definitely tricky. I will say definitely tricky. Not something I've mastered yet, but there was one little thing that I had some success with was in like a year after I did the Collective Voyage. I was doing some DMing just for fun with some friends at a bar, and to keep people at a bar interested in your D&D, we had a cartoonist drawing like the scenes live to add some extra spice to it and add her own humor to it. And we also kept it like an hour length total. and we also made it very similar to like Harmon Quest. Like we brought literal like comedians to play the game, and we tried to keep it as like bare bones and as concise as possible. That seemed to work really well, but I don't know if that could work well on a YouTube show.
Yeah.
So that would be a different sort of thing. But it worked really well at the bar. Like the bar loved it, which was great. Keeping drunk people entertained for an hour at a time was great, and it was a fun challenge. But
Yeah.
bringing that to YouTube is a little bit different.
Tomer, if you eat my Mystic Retrieval, I will stifle the Clothis trigger.
What do I want next turn? I just want mana. So what do I need to do? If it was a lane card. Oh, it's not a lane card. Did somebody discard a lane card? Oh.
Nope.
Nope.
All right.
You can get a bad land card, which is an artifact.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Also, get off my lawn. You know, this is the White House lawn. There's a fence now, so you got to pay the toll.
I'll just take the Mardu Bouncer. For now.
Good.
For now.
For now.
For now.
And then I'll take the plane of Mardu itself in Sarkandu.
The Plane of Mardu. Ah, yes.
Well, let's
Beautiful.
do the thing we wanted to do with the deck. Yurlok has been online.
Okay. Okay, this is fine.
Did I play a land yet? No.
I need to start holding up instants for your turn.
Yes, I am helping. Again, this is actually a group hug deck. If you haven't
Yeah, I
noticed
mean,
by
it group
now-
hugs me.
Yeah, I'm helping you put stuff in your graveyard very generously of me, I think.
I know, yeah.
And then just to clean up that graveyard, because I don't want you to have a pile of cards that you're just like, you're not sure what to do with, then I just clean it up for you. I clean up the graveyard afterwards.
Hey, Afro, can I interest you in the monarchy? It would be an absolute pleasure if you could take the monarchy from me. It would be amazing.
It's a very generous
Depending.
offer.
Now, here's the thing, though. Depending on what our person with 2 blue mana up is going to do, depends on how fast we're going to go through this. Because of a wonderful card that works really well with Malcolm.
I don't have counters in hand.
Jake,
Not
my
traditional ones
tribal deck
anyways.
has never won on camera now.
Also, I have 3 blue mana up.
But it's had a lot of fun on
wait a
camera.
second. What? Just hold on a minute. Doesn't this card go infinite with
Yes.
these two? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. It does. Are we dead?
Let's see. I believe so.
I think we're dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, that was a fast game.
That was a
Fascinating.
pretty good. That was pretty good.
I have an answer.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's not a fast game.
I can't remove the Glinthorn, but I think I have an answer to us dying this turn at least.
Save us, please. The queen will
Oh
gladly
yeah, the
give the crown.
stifle.
Afro, did you hit your land drop this turn?
Did.
You did already. That would be the Boiler Works. Or would it be the island?
The island. So if you're going
Alrighty.
to pull it, yeah.
So you don't have a land drop to activate that Buccaneer with.
That is solid right there. That's a solid.
Nice. So we have a turn to figure out the combo. Yeah, this is not a bad. Like I was actually surprised that Malcolm actually doesn't trigger on just combat damage, just any type of damage, which made the Glinthorn Malcolm combo pretty obvious. I mean, like the Glinthorn is a pirate, so it seemed like a strange choice. I wonder why they ended up doing it that way on Command Legends.
I think they just wanted to incentivize people to try out like red-blue pirates instead of the very obvious. Oh, we have a Grixis Pirate Lord. They didn't want that to be the default.
Well, I think I need to... Oh, that's not an answer.
I have an answer, so don't worry about it. I can deal with one side of the combo.
I have a sort of answer too. I could delay it. Yeah, Malcolm. I was very impressed with Malcolm. I played Malcolm Breaches on Commander Clash, and the showing was really impressive. Like just Malcolm. I think Malcolm like by himself is already very solid. If he had like if he was already is it by himself, I'd probably run him. But then because he's a
Yeah.
partner with Breaches, it's just extra value.
It's just absurd.
It's really solid.
Look at me.
Oh,
I'm one
Panther,
up now.
yeehaw.
Yeah. I'm gonna play Sacrifice.
So initially I was going to deal with Yurlok, but clearly the target has switched.
Yep.
Hooray! See, you don't have to deal with the group hug player, after all.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Unfortunately, well, you know, it was the commander, so that one comes back. Malcolm does return.
And then we do have to answer Glinthorn again.
Yep.
Well, I mean, bright side, we could get in more games.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm going to switch with the other version of this one, which, as I posted, MTG Mudsta on his most recent video, one of his friends played Malcolm and Breaches, which is a different style to this one, and I thought would be fun.
There's another version that I'm actually interested in, and it's actually not the pirate version. There's like some easy budget builds with Malcolm and Breaches, where essentially you just like turn a bunch of like Glinthorns that aren't pirates into pirates, so you could do the same combo again. There's one like a tunneling Geopede, for example, is very cheap. Let me press this first. Boop. How much mana can I make?
If you can deal with one of the artifacts, then there's not enough mana to do the combo. So
If you can deal with the Glinthorn, that also just get rid of the combo.
Yeah.
4, 6.
I can, if I untap and draw, if I draw an untapped land, I can deal with Glinthorn.
I mean, I'll deal with Glinthorn.
Thank you.
see, you were a group hug deck the entire time.
Yeah.
I didn't lie. Well, a little bit of a lie. Alright, we'll just cast Manglehorn. So this isn't like a
nice.
direct. It's not a direct answer to it, but what happens is the treasure tokens come into play tapped. So
And it Norts the
yeah.
is it Signet, so we can't do it anyways. At least if I'm doing math right.
I mean, I could blow up the Is It Signet or the Norn's Annex, but I'll probably just blow up the
1,
Signet.
2, 3.
I'll blow up the Signet for now.
Yeah, you need to blow up a Signet. He has to hit a land, I think, to
Like
pull
poor
off the
Norn,
Malcolm.
right? He has to run away every time. Let him at least have his Lennox. Also, I know, wrong Norn, chat. I know.
Apparently,
Actually,
my sibling who does not play Magic and my girlfriend who does not play Magic are both watching. So, hi, I love you both.
Hello.
Sorry for the derailment. I just love them very much.
That's cute. All right, and now to, let's interesting.
Uh-oh.
We're just hanging out with a bottomless pit.
Huh.
I love this card. Amazing.
No.
Okay,
I-
that's fair. It's just a cuddly group hug card. I don't understand.
It's symmetric.
Yes, it's very fair.
One card in my hand I don't want to discard, and then one that discarding messes up my game plan, so
That is fair.
don't Thoughtseize me. Ow.
All right, I'm pretty sure we're not dead anymore.
I think we've weathered the combo for now.
Yeah, I'm not as much of a threat as I was.
That was a good start, though. Definitely a good start. Potentially game-winning.
Yeah.
Very scary start. Yeah.
What's
If
in
not
the
for
glass?
that
It's
nimble
iced coffee.
obstructionist.
And it's a
Every
wake
once
up.
in a while, I debate whether it was good or not to put in the deck, and then, you know,
It's one of those cards where it doesn't seem to do anything like 30-40% of the games, but then on like, the 10% of games where it does something big.
hmm
Yeah, it's sick.
We were
Dang it, that's
chatting.
never mind. Comes in tap. There we go.
Yep, I'm helping everybody tap out. Group hug deck.
Group hug, indeed.
Manglehorn is just very fun.
Okay,
I'm
I accept
honestly-
this.
In Historic, I'm running Manglehorn in every sideboard right now. Sorry, I'm tangenting wildly all over the place.
That's fine. Also, it's just better Rex Age.
Yeah,
But not an elf. So is it better? Chat,
And
please
it-
weigh in.
and admittedly, it doesn't hit enchantments, but
Yeah.
Wait, it doesn't?
yeah, no,
Does
Manglehorn
not.
doesn't hit enchantments. Oh, that's neither of the things I wanted.
Wait,
Huh.
Swift
Ignore
Footboots got
me, chat.
exiled. How did that happen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Breaches.
Brazen. Yes.
What do I want? Oh, I think I just have to do this. Oh, whoops. Ugh.
Bye, Rebecca.
I'm just getting
Manglehorn
back
needs to stay on board.
card draw. I would like to hit my land drops. Oh, what were you gonna do? Cling to dust to me?
Nothing. I just have untapped mana.
Now
I
I'm
have
worried.
to. I have to at least threaten to do something.
Fair.
It's the Doomblade. Just guys, just watch out for Doomblade.
Got the Archaeomancer. Boom.
Archaeomancer does die to Doomblade. Everything in my deck dies to Doomblade.
Is there an article for this week? There's
Oh,
going
I
to be
can't-
a
Yeah,
Gyrus
I'm glad I
video
don't have the
coming out
infinite
this
mana
week.
combo in
And I
here
also
because
just
that's the
posted
type
a
of thing I
video
just
on Magda,
accidentally
one of
kill
the new
myself
Kaldheim
with.
streamers, or
With
previous.
Yurlok on the field.
Yeah, all those like big combos. Definitely scary. But this card is actually like really intriguing to me because it's just like a straight upgrade over Darksteel Relic.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, I'm not a big. I don't play Darksteel Relic that much, or Darksteel Ingot that much, but Skyclave Relic is actually really sweet. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, I'm playing it in this deck. Well, all of my decks at this point, just because it's, either a Darksteel Ingot or a 6-mana 3 Darksteel Ingots.
Yeah, it's very flexible.
Yeah.
The other thing is it combos with token doublers. So if you're playing this in a green or white deck, you can get 5 mana for 6 mana. So it's amazing.
Yeah.
Especially.
And in my Sidri deck, I run it because I run stuff like, Sidri in the first place, because I can just fire them up and have them be indestructible 3/3s, which is really good in a format that's Commander, and also because Sidri can put Death Touch and Lifelink on stuff. No,
So-
my
so
Mystic
Toma,
Retrieval.
Yes.
Can I interest you in the Monarchy?
Why do you want me to have the monarchy so much? I'm kind of worried about that.
I don't know. It's just like a weird thing that maybe when I get the Monarchy back, I can make someone sacrifice a creature. But you know what? You don't have to worry about that.
No,
your
no.
queen has propaganda. Yeah.
You drive a hard bargain. I do like drawing cards. Interesting. And you make a token out of it.
I don't know what you're talking about. The queen has no knowledge of these assassins. Completely unrelated.
Completely, yes. Well, all right. So I do like drawing cards. So I might take you up on that offer. Oh, it has vigilance. Of course, I'm taking you up on that offer. All right. I didn't
Yeah.
even realize you had vigilance. I could have been attacking last turn.
Yeah.
My goodness. He's so
Hey,
good.
at least it's no change from Commander class.
Toma post number 1.
Here, just helping people out. I'll even pay life to do it. That's how much I want to help with my group hugging.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm the only deck at the table that can pay white for it, so that's fun.
Yeah, this card is surprisingly underplayed, especially given the fact that you can pay Phyrexian Life for the white mana symbol, so it brings it down to the same cost as your Ghostly Prisons and
Yeah.
your what's the blue version? Never mind.
Propaganda.
Propaganda. Yeah.
I'm like I've honestly just been not running it because it's the equivalent of paying 1 life to attack in a normal format. But Commander isn't a normal format, and the two, like I think people overrate 40 life as overrate like 2 damage things in a 40 life. Underrate 2 damage things in a 40 life format. I can't speak today apparently.
Yeah, I agree on that one.
I'm surprised you didn't give everybody mana.
I want some blockers suddenly for some reason.
Fair.
Malcolm, let's go for round 2.
Yeah.
So
Yar, my daddy.
it'd be mighty handy, Tomer, if you had an answer for gestures in Afro Magic's direction.
I mean, as long as the Manglehorn is around,
Yeah,
that's the most I can do.
Yeah. If you give me mana, I can dig for a solution to the Glinthorn.
Okay.
Although I
okay.
probably won't have it this turn.
All right. So step 1, I believe. I need to see if this gets countered or not.
What low? Oh, beautiful.
That's actually kind of neat. I understand why you like this card.
It's so good. It's my favorite
Yeah.
MDFC.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
there's,
really like Strong Mad Treachery. But Malachir Mire is a close second.
It even comes back afterwards
Yeah.
for more enter the battlefield and leave the battlefield triggers.
Yeah.
Except if I don't let it die. That's an
Yeah.
option. So then again, that Norn's Annex might be a problem, so I would be willing to let it come back to the battlefield. It goes over that way.
I think I would blow up the annex, yeah.
Vengeance will be swift or slow, depending on how long this game takes.
I would assume slow.
Discard a card.
I'm worried about what you hit off exiling from my library.
Hopefully something good. Whoa, okay, yeah.
Oh boy.
yeah,
that's-
Glinthorn's
those
really
are
good
cards.
with Malcolm, even if not comboing off.
Oh god.
I really wish you hadn't seen those cards.
Yeah.
It's
Not bad.
Well, at least it was just Fire Diamond over here.
Well, there's also not the mana to cast them right now.
Yeah.
Alright, welcome back, Manglehorn. Goodbye, Norn's Annex.
Elish Norn will return next season.
In a different deck, probably.
Talking about like different deck, but also talking about like multiplayer.
Oh.
What
Wild. Sorry.
No,
I'm just
continue.
considering play. Sure.
Does
Let's
Afro
go
have
for it.
Lightning
Why
Rig
not?
Crew in his list? Ooh, that's very nice. Afros, somebody's asking in the chat if you have a Lightning Rig Crew in your list.
I mean, that is a card that works really well with Malcolm, since it's basically like a Black Lotus / Divided Lightning Bolt. So yes.
Yeah. And you could do that in draft, which is really, really fun. if anybody has drafted online. Which is, there's dozens of us, I swear.
Yeah.
I wish more people. I actually wish the Wizards of the Coast made the Commander Legends cards available outside of Commander Legends drafts, because
Yeah.
it would be nice to have more of those available. No, not the Croaks, huh? That's fair.
Vengeance was swifter than we anticipated.
That's fair. Does a Lich kill the Malcolm once more?
Or the Buccaneer, yeah.
Ooh. Ooh, I might take you up on that offer.
I believe, yeah, a trade would be fair.
It would be.
Mm-hmm.
I just want my crown back.
I do also just want you to make a sacrifice, so I'm gonna allow this.
Your compliance has been noted.
I can't do anything but allow this, so... If the Glinthorn Buccaneer hadn't been a thing, I might have stifled the monarchy being taken at the beginning.
I was hoping you would
That would
have.
have been hilarious.
That would have been quite brutal.
Yeah, it's a
Talking about-
hell of a thing.
Yeah, talking about monarchy, what other multiplayer mechanics do you think have been like underrated or not being as played as much?
Myriad.
Nowadays?
100% Myriad. Only card in it that sees play is oh god,
Oh,
Blade of Cells, I think.
Remember, people, when you have a government, you also have to pay taxes.
This isn't good. I need to draw a land.
This isn't good at all. But to answer that, I've been a big fan of Encore. I think Encore and Myriad are kind of, the same concept, really, where it scales up with more people and you make tokens that are temporary. But Encore, I just found a bunch of like the random Encore cards were very, very, they kind of overperformed when I was testing them in Constructed. It's just nice to have, like, after a bunch of board wipes, you have some random Encore creatures in your graveyard, and you just have that pressure just in the graveyard at all times.
Yeah.
Some of the pirates with it were very good. Ooh, Bag of Holding's very good for what I'm trying to do.
Lord.
Yeah, I actually found this card to be a real all-star in red decks, because a lot of their draw is like draw discard. So I've been a huge fan of it when it came out.
Let's have everybody just make some mana.
Off auto yields, because I do need to do this while I have the mana. Thank you, Tomer.
Oh, see, I'm helping.
And it gets copied from Double Vision because amazing synergies.
Also, I gained some life, so also amazing synergy.
Unfortunate synergy in this case for me.
I think the reason why Encore is so great is that it encourages attacking just like the Monarch. So if it was just create 3 tokens, a lot of I would not attack with them. I'd be like, I'm just gonna keep these back for defense.
Encouraging aggro is always good in multiplayer. Otherwise, it's usually not a good idea to overextend with attackers, because you have 3 opponents who can hit you back. So, having additional ways to incentivize attacking is really good.
Oh no, I keep on drawing tap lands.
Oof.
And I need to kill that Gumball.
Kumble hasn't even done anything. He's taxed you for 2 life. let him go around the table. And,
I'm a spell slinger deck.
well, look, you can
Too
do it on your
life, too
turn.
many.
I mean, I'm only at 22.
Look, eventually, like Tomo will die, and then we can all float mana, just like Richard Garfield did not intend.
I mean, all players must die eventually.
I don't even know what you're exiling at this point.
Just a land I wanted. Some mana for some spice.
Oh no. I'm worried now.
No, nothing too scary. I think actually what I'm going to be doing here is tutoring.
Whoa.
I love how you have a like diabolic tutor in the deck. I think like this tutor is like such a great budget piece, that just gets overlooked in a lot of budget decks.
Yeah, I mean, tutoring is always really good because there's so many more situational cards in your deck. Like even a board wipe, you don't run too many board wipes, so having access to a silver bullet like that at any time is really sweet.
I honestly think most commander decks should be only running one tutor tops, outside of CEDH. Just because it's like, it makes, having a tutor makes gameplay far more linear, and I like the element of chaos.
There's a few I also like the kind of like free form, play what you draw aspect of Commander. But I find like a lot of janky decks or budget decks or themed decks have trouble kind of getting their cards. I've really liked what White's been doing, where they look at the top X cards of their library, then reveal something of that type. I think that kind of tutoring would be a great way to like move forward without actually hard tutoring.
I want the monarchy back.
I think that's a fair trade.
I like drawing cards. It's nothing personal. Okay. And we're just gonna clear some of the stuff on the.
No.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Last
I mean,
stack
the
by
look at the
relic.
relics. See, the relics are already paying off once again.
Well,
Nice
yeah.
clean
oh
board.
no. My sons. You have killed my sons.
Look, I am just trying to hug the board, trying to keep everybody's side of the battlefield nice and organized. There was too much clutter.
Well, at least we're at nice low life totals.
Right? Yep, we're progressing.
So I
the
die
board.
to combo next turn or so.
Progressing
I might
the table.
Yeah. I might switch to Sidri next game.
Look, the fight for
Assuming we
the
have next
Paliano
one.
throne is a quick and brutal one. No Game of Thrones here. There's only one season, and I shall win.
Chris, how would I have won?
I don't know how to tap my mana.
Hey, Naki. How's it going? By the way, just wanted to mention the deck list in the description is not the video. Is trouble.
Oh! Heck yeah. That's a favorite. Right there.
That's a cool card, and that's some cool art.
I won't lie, in the previous one that I was half tempted to bring, but now I'm more tempted to switch in. Instead of one of my cards, like Fiery Emancipation, I have Jiki, which, even though he's not a pirate, I know it should be a pirate deck, but same issue with Tomer's Warrior Tribal. But at least I can make my creatures pirates with certain cards. So
Coercive Recruiter.
Arcane Adaptation, the Captain's Hook, or something like that. By the way,
Ooh,
it's
yeah.
hacked anyway. That's why.
Well, can I interest you? Okay, too late. I was going to say, can I interest you in the monarchy by attacking Termite? But apparently, the blood feud is too deep.
Blood tax is too great to be.
These are-
Look, I got the monarchy thingy. You're free to have it.
Da, 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 and I'm doing nothing.
Gives everyone. Well, what?
Please don't murder my artifacts or make me pitch my hand.
Well, 1 minute.
Oh, no.
Personally, I like running.
Look,
theater
I'm not going
doors.
to make you.
Yeah, it's in there.
Well, technically, you have a choice.
Isn't Mantle 3 costs in Yurlok 1?
If it's Wheel of Misfortune, I
Yeah, this
think I
costs.
have to.
This is.
I think I
costs
like I
more
think
mana to
like
loot
if
and
it's a
generate too.
Wheel
That doesn't seem
of
good.
Misfortune, I think I
How does that
have
win?
to pay life for it. But it,
Gives everyone infinite mana with them, and they die as phase passes. I mean, we go down one
no.
mana each time,
Well,
right?
like I said, you have a choice. Everyone has a choice.
oh no.
Mm.
Well,
I guess it would be 1, 2, 3.
I think I'm just dead.
Ooh, for 8.
Yeah, I can't.
It would have been for more if it wasn't for your pesky Vandal Blast.
Ooh, that was a
Wish
good
it.
Vandal Blast then. All right, so we'll sacrifice that. 8
You.
times. Ouch.
Yeesh. Oh, I might have to sack the double vision.
Yeah, Nyx Bloom plus Umbro Mantle would have been infinite, but
So I know
alas.
it's not canon, but in this case, just imagine Marchesa being where Nicol Bolas is and becoming the God Pharaoh. So that's the new canon of this game.
If I did
It's gonna be
one-
close
2,
to one, and by
4,
that I
6,
mean it
8.
isn't. But
could I do it? Could I do it? I think I could do it. Sorry, I'm doing math in my head. I lose
But Jumma, that's
4
why
life.
you have the Abacus.
I do 4, but then I'm
oh,
down
that
on
nice
board.
new socket wrench or whatever it was.
So that would be so this puts me up 2 mana. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. This is 7. So I'd be I play this. I tap this, I would win, I think. Because they hit for 3 each time, cost 3/1.
Water. I'll be AFK for a sec, sorry.
Okay. Okay, this is good. I mean, it's not great, but it's good. Am I dead on board? 3, 7,
It is what we call average.
10, and 12. I'm not dead on board.
Out of all the kind of big black, like the X spells, which ones do you think are like more fair or less fair? Because I've been hearing a lot of talk about how Torment was just a little bit, the power level was just a little bit high, in comparison to spells like Exsanguinate or Death to the Deathless.
I think it's definitely the best by a long shot, but I don't know if any of them are unfair. Because they all require a lot of mana. Like, it's still turn 8 that you're casting this. And it's not quite lethal yet. So, I think it's fine. I haven't had a problem with any of the X spells.
One that,
Yurlok plus
if
4 land.
you're not careful, ends up being fun for anyone would be Death Cloud, I would say. Because if you don't have an out, then
Sorry about that.
Yeah, the
Oh,
symmetrical
no.
ones are not great. In
Yeah, I
terms
think
of like
Death
they
Cloud.
can stop you from winning the game.
Like because yeah, like killing lands is always a bit of a iffy thing.
I think this kills me though. It's a problem. I think this kills me because I don't have an outlet to the Yurlok, right? Mm-mm-mm. Do 1, 2, 3, 3, 7.
I'm curious why Malcolm and the port Razor have remained this entire time.
Reasons. I mean, if you're going to attack me anyways, then might as well die on a matter of principle.
I see. Yes.
Yeah, it's symmetrical, so it's going to kill us all. But might be worth it. Non-land permanent. Two, 4, 6, 8.
On the other hand, like a lot of colors outside, like other than green and white to an extent, that can't actually tutor lands.
7.
So, in essence, a lot of
Can't go any lower than this.
artifact wipes is essentially destroying lands on their behalf. So there's it's interesting how like that's acceptable, whereas land destruction is not as much.
Isn't every one of your 3 damage to each opponent? Draw everyone is a loser. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Also, Tomo, has your abacus allowed you to calculate the one in what was Doctor Strange's thing? 1 in 46 million or something?
Could put you to lethal if you crack me. That would be interesting. Okay. All right.
That's concerning because I can kill any one player.
Yeah.
Or multiple players technically. Yeah.
It's gonna go down a little bit.
Now that is that's a bold choice right there.
Yeah. All right. I'm putting my outs to drawing a land off the top. Mm-hmm.
So now I have to do a bit of combat maths of my own. I think this should be good enough. Maybe. Yeah. Let's go with this.
Oh, I see. Everybody got a very, very spicy on the life loss here. Okay.
I think Kumbal's gonna be MVP. He's gonna hold everyone hostage in this situation.
What's the flu tonight? It was an iced coffee, and then I'm switching to water. Well, Torment of Hailfire, I think gets there.
I think it leaves everyone just in a bit of a rough position in casting spells.
Yes.
Of course, feel free to cast creatures.
And that is a bit unfortunate, actually, because I wasn't thinking about the Kumbal ping. So I'm going to hit you for 4.
that seems appropriate.
Hmm.
Everyone in the tank. Oh, that's bad.
Well, this is quite an interesting draw. Reliquary Tower. It was not an interesting draw.
Oh.
Look, like, if I was an adventure and I found, a reliquary tower, that'd be pretty interesting,
During
Would be interesting.
How would that win me the game? Each player's pre-combat main phase.
I could feel the tension in the air. Who will win? Who will die?
Everybody will. I think you've got this. I think you're at
Yeah.
17.
Yeah, like I am kind of grandstanding, a little bit, just a little bit.
Robert, it's in the video description.
By the way, Tomer, did you see the new Kaya that was spoiled today?
I have not yet. People are messaging me yet.
Interesting.
Let me look it up. Oh.
Hi, my mic turned off for some reason. Whoops. Sorry about that.
No worries.
You kind of seems like interesting.
Yeah.
Good that
Afro, do you just
I was
die
gonna
to
say I
the
was
Belgian?
most excited.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no. Oh
What?
God.
I mean, I do, but I will show
Oh no.
the card that I had in my hand just in case.
I mean, like, dying to Kambal. That's a didn't want to die to the mana burn. I applaud that choice.
That's true.
But yes, to that one viewer who was asking if I had Lightning Rig Crew, that was one of the reasons.
Oh
Yeah,
Lord.
a lot
That
was
that
happening.
seems that's infinite. Yeah, I think I'm dead. I think Tober, I think we're dead.
Yeah. I'll just do this.
Hmm. And goodbye, sweet world.
I think I'll do something spicy.
Oh no. Okay. Well.
Yep,
So,
that
so
does
technically
it.
you live a little bit. And with that, the queen has
Some
won
pretty, some
again.
pretty spicy decks
Wait, what?
this week.
Oh,
I
you can
just
see.
yeah, I scooped. I wasn't
see.
gonna. There was no possible out there, even with the draw.
All right,
Fair enough.
Torment of Hailfire, confirmed good card still.
Yeah.
Do you mind if we take like a 2-minute break and
Yeah,
get
of
like
course.
some rehydration?
Yeah. Let's do a 5-minute break. I'll just answer some stuff in the stream
Cool. Thank you.
for a bit. Actually, I'll
Ooh, one.
go over the Kaya. All right, chat. We're gonna check out the Kaya while we take a little break, a 5-minute break until we do the other thing. So let's check out Kaya. You should follow Twitter, MTG Goldfish. Good thing to find. Are we back in time for another game? We're doing a second game in 5 minutes. I'm just gonna go over. We're just all taking a break. I'm gonna go over Kaya while we're on stream. So, Kaya the Inexorable, a 5-mana Orzhov, starting loyalty 5. +1, put a ghost form counter on up to one target non-token creature. It gains when this creature dies or is put into exile, return it to its owner's hand and create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Okay, so this kind of promotes a sacrifice theme, or even a blink theme, because you can put it into exile and have it return afterwards. So it's like exile protection, it's removal protection, any type of removal protection, but it's also good in sacrifice decks where you're intentionally sacrificing the creature, and then you get it immediately, you put it back into your hand, and you're getting a token in the process. So Sol +1 for protection. -3, exile target non-land permanent, very flexible. Flexible removal is incredibly useful in Commander. And it's exile, so no graveyard recursion or anything like that. That's solid. And then it's -7 is you get an emblem with, at the beginning of your upkeep, you may cast a legendary spell from your hand, from your graveyard, or from among cards you own in exile. Wow, my voice is going out after a lot of recording today. Sorry. You control from you own in exile without paying its mana cost. Okay, that's really solid. You have some incremental card draw. It's also not too far away from ultimating too. It starts at starting loyalty 5. At +1s on first turn, so you only have to wait 3 turns for it to ultimate, which is a pretty decent clock if you're +1ing it each turn. Know that Kaya allows you to recast X spells for their value. Yeah. It seems solid. It's not insane. I wouldn't say it's insane in Commander. It's a 5-mana walker. That always has, there's always an issue in running planeswalkers in Commander is they're kind of slow. They draw a lot of hate, and you have to defend them against 3 opponents. But if you're putting this in Super Friends, obviously it can be quite solid. It has flexible removal at -3. It has a relevant ability at a +1, but it does require creatures, non-token creatures, which Super Friend decks might not have enough. But if your Super Friend deck does have enough, then it's pretty solid. And its -7 is pretty solid. It seems like it's going to be best in some sacrifice decks, maybe like a Cleric Tribal deck, maybe. But overall, I don't think it's like insane in Commander. It's probably also going to be very good in Standard. That seems like all abilities that could be useful in Standard, I think. So maybe like Esper Control could be using it. And then the Showcase card looks cool too, so that's sick. I like the knife thingy going on. I know in the booster, the wrapping art, she's using spectral axes, which I thought were really cool. So maybe there's going to be some sort of like story evolution where like maybe this is Kaya on like a stealth mission, so she's using like these daggers, and then if she's like going in head-on battle, she switches them to axes. So that's gonna be kind of cool. Yeah, it looks sweet. Looks sweet. Was there anything else that came out? It doesn't seem like it. Does not seem like it. Oh, that is not what I wanted to click. Hey, there I am. Cool. All right, all is good. All right, I will be back in 2 minutes. Sorry. Be right back, chat. Play your video while you AFK? That's pretty next level, not gonna lie. That's pretty next level. All right, you get to enjoy it. There you go. This video is brought to you by Card Kingdom. Become a legendary supporter of the show by ordering your Commander Legends cards from cardkingdom.com. Hey everyone, Kaldheim spoilers have begun trickling in, and oh boy was there a spicy reveal today. Everyone meet Magda Brazen Outlaw. Magda is a legendary creature, a dwarf berserker that costs 1 in a red, so 2 mana total, and it comes with 3 abilities. The first ability says other dwarves you control get +1/+0. The second ability says whenever a dwarf you control becomes tapped, create a treasure token. And the third ability says sacrifice 5 treasures to search your library for an artifact or dragon card, put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Magna is jam-packed with value at just 2 converted mana costs, and there's a lot to unpack here, so let's go over everything. First and foremost, she's an absolutely incredible Dwarf Tribal support card, giving all other dwarves a nice power boost along with generating... It wasn't my idea, but yeah, it's a good video, right? It took me like a little bit of time. I don't know. Alright, we're back. Hello, everyone. Is everybody back?
Hello.
Hello, indeed.
Hello.
Hello. We are missing Afro.
Hey.
Oh, I don't see game. Oh, nice.
Game 2.
The question is, do I want to switch or
Tomer,
not?
can you do ventriloquist?
I think... You know what? I didn't get to show off the cool things because Savin can do, so let's...
I think I'll switch to a different strategy because I think even though the monarchy is fun, there's only the queen has retired for the evening.
Long may she reign.
No gods, no masters.
She has defended her crown from many would-be supers.
I really like not having to have chat open to see if anybody's saying things at me. Because of the, what's the words?
Talking on Discord, yeah. Makes it easier.
Yeah, also I don't have a 2 monitor setup, so I can't easily see 2. Oh, that's a 1-lander.
Yeah, 1-lander here as well.
Oh, Hazazam.
I have a spicy hand. It's slow, though. It doesn't do anything until turn 4, and I don't have 4 lands.
That sounds like you should keep that, Tomer.
It has spice. Yeah, I'm going to ship it.
This one has 3 lands, so I'm going to trust my faith here.
Well, this is spells and lands. None of it's card draw, but I will trust in the magic gods and be brutally betrayed.
This one is also a bit unfortunate. It's 2 landers, but it's also, it just can't cast anything until for a while. I'm gonna go down to 6.
I'm debating going to 6. This is like, it's a mana rock, 3 lands, 2 copy spells, and 1 spell that doesn't do anything for a long time. So I think I gotta ship it, actually. Oh yeah, this is much better. Not punished, never punished.
I have a solid 6, so I'm just gonna bottom a card.
Oh, I am stuck on a color, but this is
not bad,
fun.
Chat. Not bad.
I have 3 mana, and if you can get to 3 mana in this deck, you can then start shooting out lands. So definitely a keep.
Tomer, what do you
I
think
don't
about
have
Kaya
any red, but
for
that
legendary
should
matters
hopefully
like Kethis
fix
or Sisay? I think
itself.
Kethis is probably definitely a good spot for it. Sisay, not so much.
Do you want us to go do deck intros? For this one,
because we got some swap. Well, Palador, I think you're the only one who swapped it out.
Actually,
What?
Oh. You go first.
Same command, is different theme.
Oh, I see. Okay. Go ahead, Palador.
So this is a Hazazon Tamar deck. Hazazon Tamar is focused on playing lots of lands, and then when he enters the battlefield, creating a lot of tokens. The cards you really need to watch out for this deck are Sacrifice Outlets, because that allows the tokens to stay around for longer. And the second things are like big Anthem effects and overruns and stuff. Yeah, that's it.
Very sweet. I haven't seen Hazazon in a while, but I am quite familiar with him. He is a very sweet old school commander. Like one of the oldest commanders, I would say, that still has a high power ceiling to kind of stay competitive with stuff that came out like 2 decades after his initial design, which is really cool.
like he's better than Phylith half the time.
Yeah, he's really interesting.
Oh, sick.
Probably like the biggest thing that people need to like remember with him is it's a delayed trigger. So he comes in and then there's a delayed trigger for the beginning of that player's next upkeep. So sometimes people forget and then suddenly where did these 10 tokens come from?
Yeah.
Tomer, will you please embrace a New Year's resolution of keeping a safe hand instead of always mulliganing? I think my mulligans are good. I don't know. I would disagree. I think my mulligan options are good.
The other great thing about Hazazon is
I don't want to keep a hand that has a lot of like hate pieces and then no way to protect said hate pieces. Like,
yeah,
you want to get the hate pieces later. And if you're not doing anything,
I recommend MTGO.
Yeah, Savin. Yeah, no, a lot of the commander set commanders are like a lot more expensive, such as Savin, who is $3 online for some ungodly reason, despite seeing no play anywhere.
Also,
Even in
double
Commander.
for us.
I will say the dreaded words. This is a budget deck. Now, if imposed you could do like the slowdown thing where like budget is like stretched over 5 seconds, that would be great.
Kill him first.
Apparently, that is the last thing that is the New Year's resolution. Minor spoiler: is I'm playing the most expensive deck I could possibly manage.
Ha! Yeah.
Because, yeah, it's definitely true that my budget decks are definitely more optimized than my non-budget ones. And I think everybody's wisened up to that fact, so I can't use that as my excuse anymore. Oh, this is some pretty sweet ramp.
Yeah, I am just playing cards.
Crooks is a weird choice in Yurlok. This is more of a discard
I think
deck.
the Signet and Relic cycle, the Locket cycle as well are like really great. I don't see enough play, especially in like budget brews and the like.
Yeah, this was a 5-tick brew. It's give or take.
Oh, 5-ticket brew?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Same here. Keeping this under 5 ticks. So you can borrow the entire deck from not channel sponsor. Cardhoarder.
Send me a link in the Discord and I'll post it later when this video gets chopped up and edited. Sick.
I'll do that. Although I think Savin is what takes it beyond the 5-tick budget, but any Jeskai commander really works.
Yeah, I have like a whole bunch of 5-tick decks because you can always have that variety of spice. One day you're playing Mono White Angels list. The next day you're playing Hazazon. The following day you're playing Okugachi, Vengeful Spirit.
Oh no, that seems terrifying. It's Moto is really nice for having a bunch of decks with cards in them, but you can't do the thing where in paper where you can just hand somebody else like one of your decks and say there are a couple proxied cards because they're in here too, which is unfortunate.
Right.
Man, I thought I was the ramp deck.
Well, that was a pretty good start.
You're being out. Well, everybody's ramping.
Belby's actually been surprisingly effective because I just got to hit with her and then she ramped me 2 mana to cast a Signet, which is not bad.
Yeah.
Do this now.
I think she's pretty interesting in the Yurlok deck specifically because you're punishing your opponents for attacking by generating extra mana for them, and I think that's great. I think that's pretty neat.
And she also generates use. Oh!
I'll help Seven again.
Thank you. That actually helps significantly. I was wondering how I would get that card into my graveyard other than casting it.
I aim to please.
If you exile it, I will murder you.
I don't have Lotus
yet.
yet.
I hope I don't have one that interacts with the graveyard a little bit.
Nothing yet.
I have options. You know what? I don't trust y'all guys to not have graveyard hate.
Can I ignore him when he just
I,
does
I don't
that
have
good
graveyard
stuff?
hate.
Bad
You can
because
trust
those
me,
are members.
You know, look, good old
Yukai is
Hazazon.
very close to
Look
Vraska.
at that trustworthy face.
White has graveyard hate, so I think I'm just gonna play this safe.
Okay, all right.
And I might end up looting it away, but
And the crew can, and the Archaeomancer's still big enough to crew the copter. I like that.
yeah, everything in my deck can crew copter. That's a creature at least. Honestly, copter doesn't get crewed often, but when it isn't, it's just discard fodder.
Yeah. I'm enjoying the budget ramp options in green.
Yeah, they are pretty neat. If I can just click the card, yeah, there we go. We got it. We
How
selected
dare
the
you play
planes.
Yurlok without me, Tomer?
Um,
Andrew,
But yeah, there's actually a surprising number of.
I didn't know you
cheap
were around.
ramp. You do have to look outside the 2-mana ramp.
I thought you were
usually,
busy with
if you want to have like a
things.
whole lot. With the like reprinting of like 3 visits and ramp growth, you're usually covered.
Mm-hmm. All right, the partners are on the battlefield. It is time.
Our matey.
Yar.
Now, I know you threw that copter and kill my Malcolm, so I'm playing a little smarter today.
Ah,
Oh, you
I
started
am
anger.
offended.
That is real good.
oh, nice.
Yes,
See, I am
like I
helping.
said, this one is different from the one I played last game, just because that one can be a little fast if I'm not careful. And I like fast games and all, but not too fast.
So this is a slightly toned down version, or just a different version.
If you,
I am worried about this. Oh man, there goes a copy spell.
Not bad.
for those who know, or give me 1 second here, because I remember Belby gives me mana, and I can spend it any way I want.
Indeed, it gives you a lot of mana. In fact,
Just 2. Because you got hit.
See the undo.
Oh,
giant
yeah,
paying
right.
off
Oh,
in
well.
spades.
just a friendly group hug deck over here. Nothing to fear.
Yeah.
But now you need a non-token, valuable creatures on the board. Good 5-mana walkers are good on an empty
I
board.
think I'm going to try it this way.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I don't think Kaya is
What
that
other
great.
old,
It's going to
like,
be good in
rules
sacrifice
would
decks. I think
be
it's
very
great.
interesting on like Magic cards, like bring back like the Legend rule, like the old Legend rule or the old Legend rule.
Why aren't you
Like,
playing
what kind of
Well-
cards would be interesting?
Planeswalker uniqueness could be one.
Yeah, I think some nice stacks restrictions can happen just by bringing back old school rules. I want to see a legendary creature that says like damage worked the way it used to do, where damage was like damage would go on a
the stack?
creature. Yeah, damage would essentially go on the stack. It would go on the creature, but you still had time to respond to it afterwards.
Yeah.
So like Mog Fanatic was actually a decent card way back in the day. It was a 1-mana 1/1 goblin that had you could just sacrifice it to deal 1 damage to a creature or to any target. So the common play would be if there's like a bear, an opponent with a 2/2, you can attack the Mog Fanatic into it, and if it blocked, you can deal the 1 damage, and then before it would die, you would sacrifice it and deal the remaining 1 damage to the bear and kill it. Little things like that.
That would be interesting. Like I can imagine that being like a red turtle, right? It's like it's fast but it's slow.
Okay, what do I want to do here? I'll give everybody mana.
So
How's
that was
that?
Sure, I'll take 3.
But I was gonna say that was a good turn for you, Afro. Also, you played the red Entomb, which is the best card.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh god. At least it doesn't go infinite.
No, I'm using it to draw a card for 8 mana. My hand's not that great.
Fair.
So how does this work? We're gonna go past our phase, and then everybody's gonna lose 3, and then I can use Belby's mana for stuff. Cool.
Oh lord, that's worrying.
Oh, I could do more damage. Harrow.
I followed your plan, Toma. I had a 3-mana instant this entire time.
You know, this is actually... It's actually better than I thought. What? No, I did not want to do that. I mean, I untapped the Staff of Domination, which was... Good me. Good job, me. Alright, we wanted to do it this. There, I figured it out.
Oh, no,
Yep.
I've been foiled.
Well, doesn't like this go infinite then?
No, it's 4. You get out 2 and you spend 4.
It hurts like a lot.
It does
Yeah.
hurt like a lot, yes.
But Toma, I could have a 5-mana instant. Do you want to risk it?
You know what? Let's not risk it. I'll allow you to proceed.
Excellent, excellent.
We'll just hit like that. Offer a trade.
Foiled again. He can just attack me. He has vigilance.
Boom! I'm surprised that it has vigilance, but I'm happy that it does.
I think I'll just take the hit for now. I can't even untap and use the classic F8 key.
6 mana. Oh my goodness! All right. How does? Okay, I want to untap this.
It's getting dark early these days.
Yeah, winter does suck like that.
Yeah.
Look, it's summer right here, and I'm loving a hot Christmas. I can sit by the Barbie in the pool.
Oh, you're Australian. Nice.
Indeed. Having a summer for Christmas is actually quite nice. We don't have to wear the big Santa costumes.
You go for like the full Christmas tree and everything?
Yeah. We put like Christmas trees up and stuff. Presents and stuff. That's all the same, except we don't usually do like indoor Christmas dinners. It's more like a Christmas like picnic. Usually head to the beach.
Do you do fake snow? Or is the snow thing just like more maybe is it like beach themed instead? Like summer themed Christmas?
Yeah, so it's like a summer themed Christmas.
Does Santa show up in like a bathing suit?
Surprisingly, yes.
Yes.
Like you think I might be joking, but yes, yeah. Like you have like Santa, like bathing suits. You wear the hat, right? But nothing else.
Oh lord.
That's amazing.
Okay, so who wants to kill Tomer?
Oh, don't worry about this. This is a trifle.
We're taking 9 each.
It's fine. It's fine.
Just don't worry about it.
Well,
I just want to make sure everybody has enough mana to have fun and play the game. Right.
Unfortunately, I don't run Horizon Stone.
I was gonna say if I had like a Court of Calling, that would be really fantastic right now.
There's some old green card that prevented mana from emptying. I can't remember the name of it.
Upwelling.
Thank you.
Wow.
That was incredibly fast. That was like that was like amazing.
I know what Upwelling is. I have made a lot of brews with random inadvisable cards like that.
There we go.
I think I remember seeing it in an Against the Odds video. I can't remember which one though.
So that's 12. And I
Casual
can't
12.
hit Tomer for damage this turn because I need the Belby mana.
I could have done another 3. I could have done 15 this turn if I read how Staff of Domination works. I think this is the first time I'm playing Staff of Domination, so that's going to be my excuse for accidentally untapping it when it was already untapped. That was my bad.
Okay. I am so sorry, Afro, but you're the one of us at most life, and I do need to loot and also get mana off
Well,
Belby.
I was going to say, technically Toma's at the most life.
No,
Yeah,
but Belby's group hugging right now, and
yeah.
she's busy.
There has to be
Hugging with
like
a
another
cactus.
word.
Like it.
Mm-hmm.
There really should be like
So you're
another
missing
word
one,
where it's a
like-
non-symmetrical group hug. You know, it's like because she doesn't. You know, you don't get mana if you hit the person with Belby, right?
Mm. This is actually so. I personally do not enjoy group hug in like the traditional sense of the term, but I very much enjoy asymmetrical group hug, which I would consider Belby, right? Because Belby does help each player, but as long as you're not hitting me, which is the key thing. And I really enjoy that sort of like design space. I usually just call it politics to like differentiate. But that has always been like my top favorite archetype. Decks that kind of focus on helping the table so long as you get the most value out of it in the process. So like Kineas and Tyro, for example.
Yeah.
Would you consider the elf, which when it comes into play, everyone like tutors for 3 lands and then you get one of them? Would you consider that to be asymmetrical group hug, or is that just a bit too close to actual group hug?
It seems pretty bad. It seems like you don't get that much out of it unless everybody joins in on that. And then even then it's not great. If only some people join in on that, it's not good. And if nobody joins in on that, then you just feel really bad. So I don't know. I think it's a bit too close to just like symmetrical group hug. But then it's not even good symmetrical group hug if people don't want to accept your offer. Ooh,
Well, now we have a
good.
choice. Well, correction,
Oh, no.
I have a choice. Who would like to be friends except for Toma? Because we all know what happens when you know you become friends with Toma.
Okay,
I would like to
fair.
be friends.
Look,
That's why you
less
love
likely
Idrik.
to kill
Exactly,
me
Charles. That's why I love
if I'm
Idrik.
not your friend.
Because everybody can draw cards. It's group hug.
So,
Everybody can draw
Afra,
cards.
Are you willing to
but,
join me in friendship?
You just have to
I'm
attack my
joining in
opponents.
friendship by promising not to hit you.
That seems like a adequate trade. So you will not hit me on this next turn cycle, and I will not exile something of yours. I think we'll get rid of the Staff of Domination. I think that's the biggest thing. You know.
Edric is
So
group
we will
hug,
just
yes.
treat this like a.
I like Tempter with
O-rank.
Discovery
And,
a lot too, as well.
pass the
It
turn.
doesn't work as well if people don't opt in, obviously. But
well,
at
that
the very
did
least,
that
it
did
has
good things for the board.
a floor that is
Oh,
decent.
that
When you
ignite
pay
the
4
feature
mana,
though,
you
hard
ramp
whiff.
a card, a land of any type. So you're always going to get something out of it.
And because
Obviously, if people
we're all
opt in, it gets
friends and I
better.
really don't want to attack into a 4/4, I will just stay on defense.
That's fair. I mean, I probably would have been inclined to attack or block.
Yeah, I also did not have anything to spend the mana on.
You don't want to
Okay,
lose
now-
two life to mana burn?
No, I'm fine. We have
No,
we have
no,
strong
I said
sunscreen out
friendship.
here.
I said I would not attack you, correct?
Or read that again?
Correct.
Not dead.
Uh-oh.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
Okay, everyone.
That sounded oh
Oh,
lord.
1 minute.
Okay.
Oh,
Are you
Lord
gonna-
almighty.
Turning
that's
into a
kinda
pirate?
neat.
Well,
Yup. Yeah,
nice.
this is very similar to the budget brew I have as well. It's like a $30 deck. I'm trying to keep the price as low as possible just for the fun of it. And it runs like a bunch of these type of cards and then very cheap pirate changing effects. So I think we have
War
very
Soul.
similar.
Hey, Fury Stoke
On
Giant. Big fan.
Yeah,
I don't know
Malcolm's
who's
absurdly good.
Who's all of
Breaches
these?
is fine. He's there. He tries. But Malcolm's where the real sauce is, really.
I may have made a mistake. See, I was friends with someone and they killed me. It's a theme. I tell
Oh
you.
no.
We're in
I'm
trouble.
worrying. We're in
that's
trouble.
Punt, he should have activated the
I'll let
gremlin
just
and then cast it.
Take a little off the top again.
Yeah, it wouldn't have drawn him. It wouldn't have done the stuff with Malcolm, though. It would have been like a very minor ping.
Well,
So
Well,
Super
is
could
it-
potentially win next turn.
You don't go
Possibly.
infinite, right?
I do
You
have
have to
Nature's
hit a
Flame.
non-creature spell each time and have the mana to cast it. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I was just wondering. I'm like, are we actually dead or one more time with War's Toll?
wow, you're hitting lands off me.
I'm
I'll
sorry.
comparatively good. I don't actually mind at this point in the game, I think. Because I have artifact mana. I can cast everything in my deck currently.
So hoping
Better
Nature's
snipe.
Flame would free Staff of Domination.
Oh, that's,
it
that's an
would.
issue.
Oh, that's not good.
And then you can get more mana with Belby. See, it's a combo.
Wombo combo. At least it's not a pirate.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I think the takeaway from this is that if you see Malcolm, you have to kill it instantly and forever.
Huh.
And never and ever.
It's like one of those like must kill on sight commanders now, like Najila, and the like.
Yeah. It's a 3 mana must kill commander, essentially. In blue.
Mhm. Well, it
this
feels
is-
like it feels like we're getting a cycle of them if you count Morrowind. Oh,
Yeah, that
Fun.
should do it. Well, now the Gutter Snipe plus Gremlin,
Oh,
so every single
Lord.
time you cast, you
That's-
that's bad.
make
That's a
3
combo.
mana.
So, question is, do you have enough? No, will I? That's
Yeah, he could
that's a
whiff.
moot question.
There could be whiff potential here.
He could whiff. I don't expect him to.
Now I don't have
Because
any
there's always the
right
War's
now,
Toll.
but I can attack still.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
is true.
You have 2 big
And you get
creatures.
the Belby mana.
Like I blame Andrew for this deck because I saw it and I was like, this seems reasonable.
Wait,
Oh,
Andrew came up with this.
If
Well, like I said, his most recent video, one of the people he was playing against had this
Oh,
deck.
yes. Yeah. Well, this convinces me that I should just go ahead with my budget brew. Because I think I can get it down to like... I want to get it to
Oh,
$20.
Lord.
It's
that's a
at
bonus
30
round
right
deck.
now. And you know, all these cards are in the list. I don't have
Oh,
gamble
no.
and stuff, but it's not necessary. Like I just run cheap cantrips and stuff to find the cards.
Hey guys, that's an exiled bonus round.
That's kind of cool.
At the very least, it triggers Gutter Snipe, right? So
And yeah, oh god.
At the very least, I'm most likely dead because I am at the second lowest life total actually.
Oh lord. Oh god. Yeah, no, I'm at 8. Think I'm dead here.
What do people think about like the state of Red's tutors? Because the only tutors that Red has are Gamble and like Goblin Wrangler, the one which tutors goblins at the top.
I
In-
think
go ahead.
sorry, I think red needs more tutors, but only in commander. Other places it doesn't need. Like it's not red's place of the color pie, but also commander like gamble is I don't know, just having an entomb isn't good for whatever red as a commander color.
You know what, Afro? There's a really cool card called End Hostilities. You should definitely cast that right
Yeah.
now, and then just pass the turn.
Seems good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if this was last game, I would gladly cast that.
It's worth a shot, people.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
red
boy.
red also has Imperial Recruiter, but that's also just old design that I don't think really matches anymore. I don't know. It's difficult to find good tutors in red because like what can red tutor up? Like what type of card that can red tutor up that fits well with it that it would need? I think that you could like make a case for artifact tutors.
And I
It's
think
like blue, but meh.
you could make a case for instants as well
Mhm.
and sorceries. Like it could get blue's piece of the tutor pie, but I I'm a fan of enchantment removal moving into black actually because it makes sense that 3 colors are able to do this one important thing. But yeah.
In my opinion, I think maybe like the way that red tutors can be different. Like they can tutor for some of the same things, but the way they should go about it is different. Like one good example, or well, maybe it's not a good example, but an example is Goblin Tutor. So where you roll a d6 and then it determines what you tutor for based on what you roll. And like I really like that kind of design, especially in Commander, right? Because you cast a spell and you're like, well, I hope I roll an instant or sorcery, and that creates different play cycles each game.
I'm not a fan of randomness in Commander, really, but yeah, that does sound right.
That's kind of on theme. But I'm also the type of person who also, I will run gamble a lot in a lot fewer decks than I should be, just because I hate it when I discard the card that I wanted. Like I just get, even though like in I know statistically gamble is a very good card, but then the element of randomness kind of throws me off when it actually bites me. But
I run whatchamacallit, the thing that Storm plays to recast instants or sorceries.
Past in Flames?
I run Past in Flames in my Norn mono red deck, so that if I ever draw the gamble off the top, I can like gamble for that and then start casting stuff from my graveyard.
Oh, nice.
I like the idea
And
of impulse
I am
tutoring too. Like somebody in the chat just said, Jurgen just said, pay 1 in a red, exile a top card of your library, tutor a card that shares a creature shares a type with it. I would even do
Ooh,
like
that sounds
exile a
good.
card from your hand, and then you can find a card like something like that where you're giving something up. It's very reckless. That seems kind of good. That's kind of black, kind of red, or even like I don't know, like you can tutor a card, but you can only play it until the end of your turn. And there might be some other sort of restriction to it as well, so it's like more impulsy. I don't know.
Yeah, like I like that kind of design. Like I wouldn't feel that it breaks the color pie too much.
I think the color pie is like it should be held to more, but it also is flexible.
Sorry, I'm finishing up here. My apologies.
Yeah, you got this.
I think like you have 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 16 damage already. So technically, yeah, this.
Well, it's also the double tutor effect. I think
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah,
it. That's
Yeah.
it.
got you.
Yeah, bonus round did a lot of work there.
Yeah.
Bonus
Weaver.
points if you end this with 2 lightning bolts.
I think the main takeaway that I would tell chat is if you see Malcolm on the battlefield, he needs to die immediately every time, no matter what.
Oh
no matter
lord,
what.
this is
Doesn't matter.
This
It
is a
doesn't
game.
matter what deck it is. Just kill it.
I think chat can pin this punt squarely on me for not taking out one of the partners with Grasp of Fate. So apologies, chat. This is a Pellador punt.
No worries. This is definitely a learning experience for all. You can
Yeah.
see how effective Malcolm is. Breaches is fine. Breaches can stay. Malcolm, however, has to die every time, no matter what. I would run just like a Malcolm isn't Malcolm with no other partner, and he would be still as degenerate.
yeah.
It's very good.
Ugh.
Just not having to do combat damage. That restriction being lifted is very
Run him with something like
Very
Vile
good.
Smasher and you get black too for tutors.
Yeah. As pirate, it's
that
still
sounds
like
very
Bloodborne.
scary.
And then without pirates, it gets even stronger.
Yeah.
There we go. Because now they create artifacts infinitely.
Discarding the
Oh,
A
yeah.
here, I didn't
That's
get
the
that.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
GG.
GG's. All right. Well,
Do we have time? I was gonna say, do we
Uh,
have time for a third?
I will switch to one other deck that's not this, and it's not that competitive. Tomer actually played against it once before.
Interesting. Well, if everybody has time for another game,
I do.
okay, I will.
It's only.
I'll say let's do game 3. I've never done a game 3 on stream. I don't think. So this will be.
Well, I mean, I think this is the fault of all of us bringing fast decks.
I think that's good though. I love faster decks. I feel like as young Tomer becomes old Tomer, I've started gravitating more and more to faster decks because after like the 2-hour mark, I get very cranky and I want the game to end. So if games go on, if a single game goes on over 2 hours, I feel I start getting antsy. But if we have multiple short games, I feel always so much better about it. I think it's just the ability to have a break, like a mental break.
Yeah.
You know, the game ends, you take a 5-minute break, you're refreshed, you go for everything else. I feel like that I start to value more and more as I play Commander more.
We also look at our clocks. We've only burned the most we've burned is about 15 minutes, and everybody else is down in the 5 to 10 minute range.
And I'm an incredibly
is,
slow player too, so this
Yeah.
is an accomplishment for me.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to scoop it up. Oh, never mind. I don't need to scoop it up. I'm already dead. Oh wait, no, wait. After you just left. Okay. Well, I will take this as I'll take this as a victory on my own part then, because I am technically the winner according to Magic Online.
I was going to say, one of the most enjoyable parts of Commander is usually the opening turns. That's where, you get to ramp, you're doing things, there's interaction. And so having, more of the opening parts of the game are more fun, in my opinion.
Yeah. Does anybody else's play style vary from online to paper? I'm curious.
Well, I don't play green in paper. So yes, maybe.
I'm going to do a short. Let's do another 5-minute break, and then we'll reconvene for the third and final game.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Sounds
good.
Excellent. All right, chat. We are going to be
Yeehaw.
back for game 3. 5-minute break. Do you want to watch the video again? Shall I force you to watch my latest video again? It feels so dirty, but people are asking for it. What do I do? All right. We will subjugate you all to that once more. Here it is. We'll start you beyond
From CardKingdom.com.
Hey everyone, Kaldheim spoilers have begun trickling in, and oh boy was there a spicy reveal today.
5 minutes.
Everyone meet Magda, Brazen Outlaw. Magda is a legendary creature, a dwarf berserker that costs 1 in a red, so 2 mana total, and it comes with 3 abilities. The first ability says other dwarves you control get +1/+0. The second ability says whenever a dwarf you control becomes tapped, create a treasure token. And the third ability says sacrifice 5 treasures to search your library for an artifact or dragon card, put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Magna is jam-packed with value at just 2 converted mana costs, and there's a lot to unpack here, so let's go over everything. First and foremost, she's an absolutely incredible dwarf tribal support card, giving all other dwarves a nice power boost along with generating treasure tokens whenever they tap. Keep in mind that this just requires tapping, not necessarily attacking, which makes it much more flexible as you can tap dwarves other ways as well. You'll still make treasure tokens when activating Dwarven Blast Miner to blow up a land, or Dwarven Blood Boiler to give a creature a power boost. But most importantly, it works with piloting vehicles, which are making a return in Kaldheim, like Gilded Assault Cart, and have been a sub-theme for dwarves in the past in Kaladesh. So the flexibility in how you generate these treasure tokens is amazing and much appreciated in Dwarf Tribal. And Magda's treasure generating ability ties well to her final ability, sacrificing 5 treasure tokens to search your library for an artifact or dragon card and put it directly onto the battlefield. Not your hand, the battlefield. Holy crap, is this a strong ability. The flexibility here is insane, letting you cash in just 5 treasure tokens for something like Blightsteel Colossus or Balefire Dragon. Red is also fantastic at generating treasure tokens outside of Magda as well, like the Commander All-Star Dockside Extortionist or Brass's Bounty. Now we have even more uses for all these treasure tokens. Absolutely incredible. And of course, one big thing I have to highlight is the combo potential between Magda and one of the most notorious combo cards in Commander, Aggravated Assault. Tapping 5 dwarves will generate 5 treasure tokens, which you can then cash in to pay for Aggravated Assault's ability, untapping all your creatures and get an extra combat step. This yields infinite untaps and infinite combat steps. If you tap 6 or more dwarves, then you're actually gaining treasures in the process, which yields infinite treasure tokens and infinite mana, letting you tutor infinite artifacts and dragon cards from the deck with Magda. Expect this enchantment's price to be aggravated very soon. So Magda is incredibly powerful, but the question is, where do we put her? What home does she go into? Well, I see at least 3 immediate homes for Magda. The first is putting her at the helm of her own mono-red dwarves deck. Magda is by far the strongest dwarf tribal support card ever printed and costs a mere 2 mana, making her the best candidate to lead a dwarf deck. The only downside to running her in the command zone is that dwarves are a relatively weak tribe without a lot of support. So while your commander will do a lot of the heavy lifting to make the deck function, your card pool is a bit lackluster. However, if Kaldheim brings a lot of great new staples to the tribe, then this can be an excellent route to use her. In my opinion, however, an even better home for Magda would be the other best dwarf tribal leader, Dipala Pilot Exemplar. Dipala is a fantastic supporter of both dwarves and vehicles, 2 interwoven archetypes back in Kaladesh, which seem to once again be connected in Kaldheim. The main difference is that instead of generating mana and tutoring like Magda does, Dipala acts as a card advantage engine, letting you sink mana into her ability to refill your hand with dwarves and vehicles. The other huge perk about picking Dipala as a commander is you get access to white, drastically increasing your card pool and adding even more powerful dwarves like Durgar Hedgemage and Sram Senior Edificer. I've long been in love with Dipala ever since she first was released years ago, but she has always come up short on the polls when choosing which budget route to cover. But once Magda is released, I won't ask the viewers this time. I guarantee you I'll be jamming a Dipala deck at the first opportunity. But as much as I love Dipala, there's a deck that I'm even more excited to run Magda in. Tribal is a deck that uses a bunch of changelings like Mirror Entity to take advantage of all tribal support cards. It's a super open-ended archetype that lets you mix and match hundreds of potential tribal support cards from as many tribes as you want, ideally focusing on specific sub-archetypes. I've recently done an exhaustive primer on Tribal last year, focusing specifically on how to build a combat version and a tap-untap shenanigan. Alright, that's all you get. That was the sneak peek. We are back in action. That was it.
Indeed.
Whew. Alrighty, hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I am back with a second serving of water, so I'm ready to be hydrated for game number 3.
Yeehaw. I am updating my social media because I realized I didn't actually have a blog for magic things, so I am fixing that.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah. Last game is a lesson of making sure your opponents agree to things on your terms. Because we were friends, and I said I wasn't going to hit you.
Oh no, yeah.
That is true, and I made the mistake of invoking the friends clause, and as you
Here's
know,
the.
It always backfires, the friend's clause. Take it from me,
Yeah.
alright?
Should I
it's actually,
switch decks? I've got 3 other decks I could switch to. Should I switch? I don't feel like I've hit. I don't feel like I've hit Savin's potential, but I also haven't played either of these decks since the edits. So let's give this a try. I am playing getting the robot Sidri. So Esper vehicles.
Ooh, nice.
fun.
I'm running the same one because this will be a video on Yurlok, so I will not swap out Yurlok.
Yeehaw.
I think I got enough footage for it though with the 2 games. You got to basically see what Yurlok does, which is he burns everybody with tapping and untapping. It seems like the thing. Ooh, is this taking a while to load for anybody else?
Not
Yeah, it's
me.
taking a bit.
I am.
I'm loaded in.
Oh, I'm having the bug again where I need to relog into the game. There's a thing where like the screen freezes, and the only way to fix it that I know is you have to close Magic Online and come back. So I'll be right back.
While you're doing that, I will say what my deck is, because I actually changed up as well.
Sweet.
I am playing Sisei Weatherlight Captain. This one is not just Shrine Legendary Tribal, but Legendary Tribal. It's one of those things where I felt I wanted to go as far in for the Legendary aspect as I could for Sisei. So a good portion of the cards in here are Legendary.
Nice.
So if anyone
Do
thought
you
of running...
have
That works.
some of their like legendary equipment and stuff? That'd be pretty neat.
I may or may not have a 3 Legendary equipment in here.
Very nice.
Yeah, I also threw in some angels and horrors before this stream because why not go all in on the Evangelion reference?
Get in the robot, Cedri.
Yeehaw. Okay. There we go. This is a hand with cards in it.
This hand's kind of meh. Probably at this table it's worse, but it's fine. It has stuff.
So Afro, what kind of cards should we be on the lookout for in your deck?
Must lose Cauldron.
Legendaries.
I see.
Mm.
I see. That's a.
I see.
Is it like legendary? Like you know how there's like tribal? Is there like legendary? Is that a thing?
There's actually a legendary card.
Legendary
I think
equipment
here-
tribal.
That would be a good option, but I would want to do it a more committed equipment commander if I was going to do legendary equipment tribal.
Ah.
Oh, now I'm thinking about building that. Darn. Why'd you have to give me an idea this late in the night?
It's quite
Now, one of the
interesting. That there aren't
non-legendaries-
more. Go ahead, Afro.
Only because it works well in a 5-color deck and for Sisei's ability.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, Bloom Thunder is a great card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so
Can I-
much cheaper on Moto.
Can I guess what the first creature you're gonna tutor of Sisei is gonna be?
Go ahead.
Is it gonna be Giganta?
I won't have the power for that, but that may be an end option.
I was gonna say the black-white vampire legend from Dominaria that gives other legendary opponents +2/+2. That would be my first guess.
Arvald the Cursed.
Good one to have in here, but I think I chose something else because I'm weird and I like to have my mana balanced out.
See, the Sisei that I've seen have usually been Shrine Tribal, or at least when it came out. When Shrines came out, that was the thing to do, was Sisei. But the other way I've seen Sisei done, which is usually scarier, is usually like using Sisei to find a creature that taps for a bunch of mana, like Giganta, and then a way to give it all haste, like Samet, Voice of Descent, and then an untapped Giganta to reactivate Giganta to get Sisei to do something else. And it gets really scary very quickly. So I was wondering if that was a plan coming up, and I should be very afraid.
I can't say that it's not in here.
Did you just F6 your turn on accident?
Yes and no.
Oh.
So I should have cycled a Beneath the Sands to look at another card, but I also did not hit the third land drop because I am a greedy green player.
That's
who
fair
thought-
and valid.
That's a bit awkward.
Punished for my greed.
If you aren't greedy when you're playing green, what are you even doing?
I know, right? I have like 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 3-mana ramp sources, so I was like, I'm definitely gonna hit one. I did not hit one. Chat did not hit one.
Okay. I'm glad I didn't cast
No
this
Mercy
first,
is a
'cause I wanted to
scary
keep this
enchantment.
one. I just wanted
if
to
you
make
kill the
sure
person
that
in
attacks
one
were going
shot-
elsewhere.
That's true.
And-
But if you kill the person in one shot, no mercy doesn't
Yeah, that's
actually
true.
matter.
It doesn't even trigger if you kill him in one shot.
Well,
Alright,
yes,
well,
I would prefer to have a shot at killing you because I cannot one-shot anybody. Ooh,
Oh
boy.
wow, that is
That's the
both
thing.
in hand, huh? That was not bad.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, I think I need to do some things.
So there's
I want
old
attack for
archetype
now.
radiation.
See, chat-
I mean, since they only came out in Modern Horizons, so it's
By
not
only
that
playing
old.
2 lands, I can pretend I'm the weakest
The
at the
older
table,
this is,
and then they won't attack me. Hashtag strats.
Just for that, out of spite, I'm attacking you next turn. I don't care.
Send a message.
No, my secret strat. It's been rumbled.
Oh no.
Okay, this actually
They've
worked
caught
out because
on.
now you ramped it instead of cycled it. Great.
Oh boy, that's okay. I forgot I had that in here. Well, that
I think we're dead to after
changes
chat.
things.
I think this is kind of like the god start on.
Tomer, I'm gonna take your Cauldra.
You got it.
Oh, no.
Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy, all of this is terrifyingly bad in my deck. You may look at and cast. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just getting a card from this.
Let me ask, was it a legendary card?
No, it was not.
I'll be well. Never mind, and it'll be all good. You exile the legendary, then we would have had a problem.
I mean, there was one legendary I could have exiled, but it was a land, so I couldn't even play it.
For the other
It is-
people,
it is the king of the
Afro Magic
Viashino
17,
himself,
Palador,
Yurlok.
Silver Insight, Sidri, Hazazon,
Mr.
and to say Weatherlight
Thrashy
Captain.
Man.
He's back.
Back again.
There we go. All right, this is a disgusting start.
Yeah. Looks like Afro Magic has it. Or at least has it more under control than the rest of us have at this point in every game.
It could be a fast game 3 here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, Afro only has 8 mana. 10 mana on turn 5. So don't worry about it.
No, it's fine. I'm sure
Fine.
Sisei's won't do anything scary.
Yeah.
Have you seen the
Also,
new
Here's
god?
the Ember
I
Cleave.
haven't seen the new god. There's
to
a
the,
new
to the
god.
Cascading Cataracts. I think it's one
I'll
of the,
check
the
it out
best
afterwards.
5-color like filter lands that you can play.
Mm-hmm.
All right, adjusting how I cast this.
Oh lord. I'm a bit worried. Oh no. Oh god. Oh,
Dibs not.
not me. Sorry, Tomer, by the divine law of dibs.
Yeah, it seems I was a little bit slow on that one.
Oh boy.
Now I could do something, but this would feel better for flavor.
Oh hey.
Wow. Savage.
Hey.
True.
All over again.
I said I was going to attack you next turn, so I'm keeping to my word.
That is a honorable thing to do. Vengeance will be extremely slow this time, though. As a true ramp deck, I must spend the next 2 turns ramping, and then please contact me on turn 8, or I will actually be able to do something.
When the game is over.
Oh, by the way, you said you were asking about legendary, like tribal.
Yep.
There is a card that was in one of the Theros sets.
Amon.
Hero's Podium gives legendary
check it
creatures
out.
you control +1/+1 for each legendary creature you control. Each other legendary creature you control.
I shouldn't have done that. Mistakes were made.
Oh,
there's some new-
yes. The Yurlok kind of punishes now that you try to tap out.
Ha. Whoopsies.
Especially powerful in Magic Online, I guess, because everybody wants to tap out to utilize the F6.
It's just
Oh boy.
like Yurlok's like the poses. Would you like to use the F8 key? If so, pay the tax of 1 mana / life.
And here's the F6.
It's surprising. This game, I'm all like, please, Yurlok, save us from the horror that is Sese. And normally I'm like, someone else save us from the horror that is
Yeah.
Yurlok.
Oh, there's a new god from Kaldheim.
Yeah,
Nice.
apparently there is. I haven't seen it yet.
Flips into an equipment, so I guess that's what the
6,
gods are doing
8.
here.
So I can mildly inconvenience Afro, but I feel like he's just going to tutor up a response to it. But I will try anyway. I'll probably get him for at least his upkeep. So target non-artifact
This
creature
is where-
becomes an artifact. All right, so there's no artifact creatures, so I can do a free hit. And wait, does this do anything? No, I don't have enough mana. Okay. All right.
I was actually going to say there's a distinct lack of legendary equipment across Magic's history, given its fantasy,
There's what? Embercleave and Godsend, I think, are the two. Before Kaldheim. And then on Kaldheim, they're the back faces of cards. So they aren't even tutorable with whatever.
Well, by that definition, then also isn't the flip blade from Innistrad, which is
Oh, yes,
1 to play, 7 to equip, or 7 to play.
Wizengards.
love it, yeah.
Elbrus. Yes, Elbrus.
Elbrus, yeah. I was wrong.
Oh, boy.
I just looked it up. There were actually quite a few legendary equipments.
Oh, well.
But also, yes, thank you, Toma, for not choosing me.
I
Keep
didn't even
going.
choose yet, but yes, it's Afro. I think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna really solve our issues though. I feel like Afra's in a pretty good spot, regardless. But
Yeah.
I made it. I made a token effort on the way out.
Because one of the modes is tokens.
Yes. Yes.
Hey,
Hey. I wish I could take it.
I just remembered during my pirate deck thing, I wanted to make pirate jokes. Oh,
I think you mentioned before that you had them ready.
yeah.
Next time.
One of the favorite ones. I told you, I have not told them. What do you call a necromancer pirate?
What do you call a necromancer?
A
What do you
Rihanna.
call?
Oh,
Oh my god.
God. Oh.
Normally I'm down for puns, but that one was
Stung a little.
especially
That was
Yeah.
that was a pun.
Could say it knocked you off your sea legs.
Change of plans, you have to die.
Wasn't that the original plan?
I mean, yes.
You just have to
But
die more now.
You just have to die more viciously.
extremely vicious death.
Exactly.
The audience doing its
Who
thing.
did you choose with the black shrines trigger?
That was me.
Because
Okay.
because you did say that he was a little slow on the upkeep right there, so that's why.
Pain magnification. That's actually a really interesting card and works really well with the deck.
It's one of my pet cards. It's so good.
Yeah, it's really good if you're a lock.
Turns all your bolts into lightnings.
Yeah, you just
I think-
activate your luck one time, and if your opponents can't do anything about that unspent mana, they all lose a card as well, which is nice.
Yeah, thank you for giving me the other colors for Bloom Tender, by the way.
I got you. That was the plan all along. All right, so there's
Yeah,
the
Tomer's
Sandwich.
playing a group hug deck. Obviously.
I was gonna say Toma's your friend.
Yeah, exactly.
That,
So
I will make sure your death is the quickest.
Well, I think that's over now, right? Like you go Sama Gigantha, double Gigantha trigger, and then if you have more untaps, that should be it.
I mean, we each have 5 blockers.
I don't think that's relevant.
It depends, yeah.
I'll be curious
Let's
to see
see.
how this
We'll see.
ends.
With a lot of tutoring.
What's the quote? You know, the world doesn't end in a bang.
the review could be good,
It ends
yeah.
in a whimper, or in this case, Captain Sisay / shrines.
Oh yeah, no, this is how the world ends, not with a bang, but with a blank. I
With a
only know that
whimper?
because... I mean, I only know it because of the Cards Against Humanity card. So.
That sounds eerily like a prequel quote. That's the only reason.
Oh boy.
With thunderous
That is
applause.
spicy.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
That would be flavorful.
Yeah, I have upgraded it a little bit since I last played it.
That seems good.
I'm gonna have to bring something more powerful next time if you're gonna be on, huh?
It is, yeah. What do you think of that change where planeswalkers are now legendaries, allowing Sisays to start tutoring planeswalkers?
Hey, ooh, I like it, but at the same time, I also don't like it. Like it's a flavor loss, but like a gameplay win in general, in my opinion.
Yeah, it definitely streamlines gameplay and explaining how legendary stuff works to new players.
Yeah, because
It
it's
just seems weird how Sisay's yes, Jace grabs him out of the multiverse and
I mean, with
shuts him
this,
down.
it does flavorfully make sense because because the Weatherlight used to be able to plane shift, so Sisay could have gone and grabbed a Planeswalker, you know?
I guess
That's
I guess that makes sense.
Oh, there's the podium.
I feel like Sisei would have been absolutely fine even without Planeswalkers. Like, there's enough. Like, I know old school
Yeah.
Sisei was already pretty intense. So I feel
I
like
keep
most
wanting
of the
to-
stuff can be done already without them.
I keep wanting to break her in historic, because old school is legal in historic, but I'm not quite sure how to do that yet. Although Paradox Engine probably.
That
That
does seem
might
like
be
a
good in that.
pretty
It's good in
sweet
the tap
historic deck.
untap version.
I just
like
not
the
so
new
much
art
in the
that,
combat version. But
I
yeah,
can never say her name, but oh my god.
Magali
Uh,
Villeneuve, or
yes.
whatever. Magali
Yes,
Villeneuve, or I can never figure out how to word it.
Yep. Oh, that's an
Oh
absent.
God. Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's a
Well,
bunch of really big things.
I was hoping.
Dib's not.
For exiling whatever card you got.
Oh, that was the elixir of immortality that I gave you back.
I'm curious as why you're not also attacking with the Sisei. Oh, okay. We
there it is.
oh, okay.
Well, this is
This looks
At
looking
least-
like game.
at least the captive audience triggers will happen.
I mean, I don't think he needs his hand to kill us next turn.
Well, yes. Oh, yeah, no, I don't even have Return to Dust in this deck. I can't snipe shrines.
Do we?
I was
Hmm.
hoping on Ondu Inversion, but
If we can
I think,
swing for
like-
lethal this turn, then maybe. But otherwise, it's probably another scoop.
I
think it's
really
just
have
like-
lethal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like just not having target removal for must kill commanders is the theme of the night.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I just do not have the proper responses.
Your savior
Sorry.
Pelador is here potentially. Maybe we'll see.
Oh, well.
Do you have a board wipe that deals that gets around abs?
I have a
That's
layer
fun.
removal.
Is that enough? So it
Well,
blocks
it puts
2, and
counters.
that's 9. Oh,
But then I have
Fires
the
of Yavimaya.
eyes.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow,
On
I
the-
can't
on the
believe I'm
inside
rooting for
stuff is
Triumph of the Hordes.
Look. You know, I didn't want to have to do you dirty like this after that amazing turn, but the blood price.
There.
Okay, let's do this correctly. I would like to sacrifice this and make one of these unblocked ones
Wow.
bigger. Yes.
Infect
Yes.
actually saved
Oh,
the game.
clutch triumph.
11 poison counters,
Well,
and now I shall immediately die to everyone else.
I mean, to be
mean-
fair, I don't plan on killing you. I don't think I could kill you.
There's definitely no crackback on my end because
Yeah.
I have one card
Yeah.
in hand and it's not very impressive.
Well,
But,
look, you both do have 10 damage worth of zombies, which is a
I
concerning part.
would not be swinging them at you. I don't think I'm actually even
Ooh,
swinging.
that's very good.
Well, I think I
that's
do
very good against-
swing just slightly, but not
just
much.
a little bit. Just a little
Just,
bit.
Slightly,
just a
just
tiny
like-
bit off the
yeah.
top. Just a bit off the top.
Okay.
I must say
Yeah.
that Sire is very good against a ramp deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mainly why I run it as a silver bullet. Because even when it's not absurd, people still play lands.
Oh yeah, it doesn't work properly. Yeah.
What I was, it's actually part of like, I would not play that in paper because I would miss the triggers, but online has to online forces me to keep them, which is part of why I don't. Which is part of why I play Spellslinger decks more online. Like, what's Savin?
Yeah, that's like Magic Online's rules enforcement is handy for these kind of cards.
Yeah.
Though, like in some aspects, I wish it was more like Arena, because
Yeah.
lots of times I'm just like I would like to tap out, but like I would also like an opportunity to respond.
Yeah.
But yeah, like maybe in like the next iteration of Magic's digital online client, it'll be a fusion.
Magic and Line.
Magic
And
Arena 2.
Arena. Magic Arena 2. This time we Magic Arena 2, this time there's less of a predatory economy.
No, that's not happening. It's
That's
just
never
multiplayer
happening.
support, but that's the best we can hope for. I feel like the big thing they whiffed on was they did not foresee Commander being so big when they decided to choose no multiplayer support. I feel like they're kicking themselves on that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's just honestly one of the best formats in general, just because you don't really have to replace cards too often, and it's something that you can whip up from any cards you have just laying around. And even if you don't have the cards laying around, they have these dedicated decks that are pretty reasonable on their own that you can just get from your local game store. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also it is one of the cheapest formats to play on Moto if you don't buy Soul Rings.
Well, you only need to buy one Soul Ring, and then you're set.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that beginning investment
Is a bunch. What do I want to do here?
If people are thinking about starting to play Commander on MTGO, I would say now is a great time to start. A lot of the staples have been reduced in cost due to Commander Legends, so you're able to pick up a lot of the staple mana rocks and ramp spells. So yeah, also nice.
Thieving Skydiver should be a staple in Commander, in my opinion.
It's always a good target for it.
The amount of games.
Worst case Sol Ring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the amount of games where I've stolen like Soul Rings or Mana Crypts and stuff is quite a lot.
The other day I had a deck that I've taken apart by now because didn't end up being my thing. But somebody played was playing Urza, and I took their Trinisphere and stifled the Urza activation that they tried to do with it, which was a thing. So, Skydiver is just very good because it's a 2/1 body that brings an equipment with it. Well, it brings whatever with it.
and also a flying blocker too to add.
Yeah. Flying is underrated, I think, as evasion in Commander, just because, other than, Consecrated Sphinx, you don't really get all that many flying haymakers.
Oh, Captive Audience is exiled. Oh, boy.
I apologize.
My last time fight from the grave.
I don't apologize. That was worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I could probably up the hate level of this more, but as you can tell, that's already hate level enough right there.
I think probably that's a good amount of power already. It was just incredibly lucky that I had the answer.
That's why.
Yeah, that would be nice to get back with the Captive Audience.
That is definitely true. But you do have the combo now with that and the whatchamacallit, the Gets Grimoire.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't work as I intended it to because it's dealing damage, not life loss. So
Okay.
I misread it, unfortunately.
It's still a good card.
Yeah.
You got a 4/4.
I will block the Yurlok.
Yeah, I think
saying.
Not having good attacks is a bit unfortunate.
Play land, you want to.
I do not have lands to play.
I mean, you just cast one.
Yeah, that's true. I do.
By the way, who said something about the god that transforms into a weapon?
That was me.
That seems like some kind of similarity to a manga that I actually read. Anyone here read Record of Ragnarok?
Name rings a bell,
Yes.
but I don't think I've read it.
Yeah, it's a really interesting one about it's just a fairly interesting one.
Yeah, because that remind me of the Valkyries in that one that transform into weapons, so.
Oh boy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Don't
Hazazon is
worry.
gonna-
Yeah. Anyway,
wait.
yeah. I'm the god just doesn't have any protection.
Huh. I think I mistapped there like an
Wild.
absolute chump. Um,
Oh, no
Why?
white mana. That's a little awkward.
yeah. I meant to leave some white mana. Maybe will rampant growth? No, it puts it to play tapped. It was worth a shot.
Oof.
Give me some cards.
Yeah, Sire some cards.
Sire is
There.
paid
have some more
its
cards.
weight in gold.
Have a lot more cards.
Yeah.
And then, oh wait, no, undo. I don't want to mana burn. Mana
Just
burn
place
is
into
bad.
discard with X cost
Control
cards.
Z. Control Z.
Yeah,
You
maybe.
can't because things happened.
I think the thing with Yurlok is though.
Are you looking at your spoilers that you were showing your chat, I believe? I think you had said something in the last break or something like that. The seed in
Ooh.
Kaya. You went to certain Twitter's post or something like that.
Oh, I went to MTG Goldfish Twitter to check it out. Highly recommend if you want to see the latest spoilers. Follow MTG Goldfish at Twitch or Twitter, or just go to the website. The website is also good too. Stream. There you go.
I'm running all of the equipments that already have keywords.
My favorite thing with Sidri is the there's like that artifact which whenever like caltrops. So whenever you get attacked, it pings each creature, and then you get a death touch.
Oh yeah.
That's one of my like little favorites.
Yeah, it makes.
Don't mind me.
attacking
I only
lethal.
have one card in hand.
Because you're at 12 and you have a Cathar's Crusade and a Gaia's Cradle.
True, but I have one card in hand, and don't have a Yurlok.
Now,
I have
you're-
0 cards in hand.
But you do have a
I am attack-
Hazazon in your command zone.
Yeah.
That is true. However, do remember the delayed trigger, which means I don't actually get Hazazon tokens until the turn after. And
I
don't have a
would
stack
like
out.
the ability to kill you if it comes to that.
That is fair. That is, you know what? If Yurlok's still there, I'll go out on my own terms with the guy's cradle.
The Yurlok had one solid turn last game. That was good. I don't think it's gonna happen this game though.
I'm running all of the keyworded vehicles that I could. Because they're just very good with Sidri, most of them.
The thing is, like, Yurlok has done a bunch of, like, incidental damage this game. So I think I've taken around, like, 7, 8 damage just from, you know, Gaia's Cradle, mistapping, and the like. So, you know.
And I didn't help.
Yeah, also Afro didn't help by whacking us all down to low life totals.
Yeah, that was I don't have anything to do though. Like I don't.
Play a land.
I could play a land.
Well-
I could give you 2 landfall triggers, but I don't think that's going to be good because I think you're very much ahead in this game.
Tomer,
So,
you know you want to
Toma,
play a
would you
land.
like to be a mutual enemy
Yes.
of you know? So we're not friends. Just making it clear. A mutual enemy.
What would you like?
Basically, I don't hit you, you don't hit me, and we both hit the player who has a bunch of artifacts and stuff.
See, I can't actually attack into the board state though. There's a Sire Stagnation and an Untethered Express.
Yep.
Well, even if you don't attack, just like you know, there's a ceasefire, you know.
Ceasefire's
armistice,
good.
as one might say.
I got nothing going on, so I'm just gonna pass. Yeah.
It's fair enough.
Or I guess I do should just tap Yurlok, right? Like that. Seems like the value is on the table.
As a mutual enemy of our mutual enemy, it would be ideal if you tapped Yurlok on my turn, so I could utilize said mana.
You know what? Let's see what you can do.
Oh no.
Let's see how
I
big
am
we can go.
a bit worried.
Oh, but then I lose 3 life on that.
You're at 26. How worried are you about my board state?
Well, that is true. You would lose 3 life, so
You know what? I just won't tap. Yurlok. Let's see the action.
Well, I drew a land, which is not very good because it is a slow fetch. So firstly, it's slow. Secondly, it fetches, which is very bad.
Yeah.
So I think I'll just cast Hazazon. So that's 5,
Mm-hmm.
and then this and this. So I think we'll just pump up the board and pray that somehow,
bit.
with the 5 cards in hand, Hazazon doesn't die.
To be
next
fair,
turn.
3 of them are lands.
That is fair. And with that, I'll just pass the turn. We can just chill. We can just extend this
Very
game.
chill,
No one
yes.
has to attack. Yep.
Yeah, nobody has to attack at all.
This is the EDH and chill game.
Yeah.
I came in as a rowdy person and I got promptly kicked out.
Just all us chills here.
Yeah, it's just a chill group now. Nobody's attacking. Nobody will attack, obviously.
Yes,
Yes.
nobody is attacking and nobody will attack.
I think I might be dead to the flyers. Just I just have this weird, really tiny, small feeling.
That would
You
be
know.
very
I only have
unchill.
6 power of flyers. I only have 6 power of flyers.
Oh, I mean, Yurlok can help.
But would you?
No, the Frontier Glade.
Mutual
guy
enemies,
won't
Tomo.
do
Mutual enemies.
that.
We're
Yeah,
not
I
friends.
wouldn't do it. I'm just saying it could. It could happen.
It definitely could. Accidentally, just accidentally, just tap.
Yeah, I just forget.
So, I think I have to do this. And then
Boy.
this.
I mean, we could also be mutual enemies, given the fact that, there's nothing saying. Okay. Well, I guess the enemy of my enemy is also my enemy.
Yes, exactly. I'm glad you get it.
I think this is
Oh, I should have
pretty
done this before combat.
aggressive.
Oh well. Good showing thus far from this deck. Better than I have before.
Aha! Guess Gimrar does things. Success.
Very nice.
Oh, that doesn't help.
Oh, that's wonderful. Heck yeah.
None of these
Perfect.
things help. Do I even? Probably just go for Probably just do that.
That's fair.
Probably should-
Do-do-do-do-do.
Okay, this is not. It's that one. There we go. Finally got there. All right, cool.
So the Sand Warriors don't have haste, right?
No.
Okay, we'll see how this goes then.
So I just want to double check. How does trample work with Death Touch?
1 damage.
Right.
Yep.
So if I have to put 5 creatures in front of something with 5 power,
To not
or less.
take at least 1.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm taking 6 in the air, so I have to put 4 creatures in front of this.
You have to you have to put 4.
So you just said the 5.
Ugh. No, because I'm taking 6 in the air, so I'd be at 2.
Yeah.
So I have to block Gonchi, so I'm doing that, and then 5 creatures in front of the Express, and yep.
Oh, good thing I made
Not ideal.
No, not
4
ideal.
damage, activate Sidri. This deck has done some good work.
Did I screw up? Wait, did I?
Oh, I guess lifelink.
You did
I
not
math
screw up.
wrong? Okay, that's good.
So you are going to 1
Yes,
and pitching your last card in hand.
indeed, it is a land. Who would have thunk?
And I get a
In a
Weatherlight
way,
trigger.
though, this kind of helps because now the tokens are going to stay there forever, right?
Yes, yeah. I was like, aha!
That's
I am a
fun that you
genius.
think that.
Oh no. Well, okay.
Please give me something nice.
Don't worry, I don't
That's
have a
not it.
lightning bolt.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I think I have to take that just in
No,
case.
let's look at your rhythm deck. You probably have to be mindful of how many
Then
tick
second
is on a
main
Duo.
phase.
Yeah, it does vary wildly. It's
Doot,
generally
doot,
way cheaper, like a tenth
doot,
cheaper online.
doot.
But there are some cards like ooh,
Doot, 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 doot.
that's nice.
And stick that on the sire.
It will live forever.
I
Hazazon
probably should have done this before combat because I think I could have killed Pelidor if I did. No, I could have gotten you to 1.
Yeah,
Go
Hazazon
ahead.
seems interesting with if you could do like multiple sacrifice and bring it back into the battlefield during the same turn.
Yeah, like if you can like flick a Hazazon, that's one way to do it. I've seen players play what's the Conjurer's Closet to get 2 triggers on the turn they play him. But yeah, like the main idea is you want to sack outlets so you can play him and sacrifice him, and then usually you can get enough mana to play him again, potentially.
Let's see if Tomer drew an answer for this.
Yeah.
Or an answer for me.
Yes.
An answer for me would be
But like I could kill Pelidor, but I'm going to see how that whole situation progresses. So I'm just gonna attack.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna attack.
Uh-huh.
So not me, right?
No.
Mhm.
Excellent.
And I'm jumping with Sidri.
Hypothetically, Pelidor, if I played a creature that gave you 2 mana on your pre-combat main phase, would that kill you? Or would you be able to use it for something?
I don't have any cards in hand. I guess I could use it for casting Hazazon, so
Yeah.
I would not die.
So I'd like to cast as Magus. And then do I
Oh,
want to
fascinating.
do I want to play a land? I guess I don't need to play a land, so I probably... Well, are we dead on...
You
think-
aren't dead
yeah.
on board.
I'm not dead on board.
I'm dead on board. But your creatures do die.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the beginning of my pre-combat main phase.
Yeah.
Although Skydiver does also die.
But those pesky artifacts don't. Shakes my hand at vehicles.
At that Sire of Stagnation, I put the counter
I
on.
won't play a land. I'll just pass.
Homer, I thought we were friends.
I mean, we are friends. This is why... I don't want to be too friendly, though. That's the thing. I don't want to run
that's
too
fair.
many cards. All right, let's see
Come
Hazazon
on,
do its
Hazels.
thing.
I know. Come on.
A haste enabler does kill me.
Yeah.
Come on, one time no top deck.
I was so sad I had to sacrifice the Fires of Yavimaya to kill you Afro. Otherwise,
Otherwise,
So
it's
what
gonna
can
be
I
very
say?
great.
different game.
Boy.
Yeah, what can I say except you're welcome?
Oh no.
All right, where's the mighty top deck on this one?
Oh.
Okay, that
Huh.
is at least a start.
It
So
doesn't do
sadly,
anything.
Yeah, because you have to cast it from
Oh, from
hand,
your hand?
unfortunately.
Yeah.
But,
That is awkward.
I know. I know. I'll still cast. I gotta cast the Hazazon. Just a little bit.
Gotta go out on your own mana burn terms.
Correct. No scaredy people here. We're gonna take the mana burn like a champ.
Heck yeah.
4 damage to the face. Boom. There were actually quite a few outs in the deck. There was Samut. There was another couple haste enablers. I'm just trying to remember what they are at the moment. But GG.
GG.
Gee,
And
GG.
so it is you and I.
I'll just do this.
Uh-oh.
No, that's it.
Oh, you're taking the damage as well? Okay.
Yeah,
That
I
actually
figure.
helps me a significant amount.
Yeah, that's fine.
Come on.
So now,
Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, let's yield. Yeah, let's
goodbye my
yield.
board.
Goodbye, your board and thieving skydiver. And then planes. Play Sidri.
This is a case of keeping a really a case of keeping a bad hand. I don't think I can ever win with hands with chat. Every single time I keep a hand, people will criticize it regardless. I think I do actually a good job with my mulligan hands. I don't do a good job with
Fire up
every single
Weatherlight.
action I do in the game, but I'm pretty confident that my
Fire up your
my hands are
signet.
generally good. I will hold that for myself.
Guy Sovereign is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
How rude, killing the poor Signet.
Da, 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 da. And then I have 2 mana to give this lifelink. Oh, or I could just do this. Fire up the Swiftfoot Boots.
Yeah, that should do it. I have 4 lanes in my hand.
Oh, wow. Well, we'll see if you draw a Damnation or something. And even then I can replay Sidri.
Power of vehicles, dodging, sorcery speed, board
Aha.
wipes.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. I'm really happy with how this game turned out. I did not expect victory. Yep.
That's all I got. All right, I'm scooping it. GG.
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 All
GG,
right, those
everyone.
were 3 fast games. I like it. Usually games on at least Commander Clash have been a slog recently. So I appreciate having 3 games in the span of like 2.5 hours, which is definitely a fast pace for at least my standards.
Let me
very
see
much
how
enjoyed it.
long it took. Because
Amorphous form of chat.
the stream will say how long it took, and yeah, it only took about 2 hours for 3 games. That's nice.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. I think everybody got to showcase at least some of their decks. Unfortunately, the Hazazon didn't really get to do too much, but obviously, there was a very clutch play with Triumph of the Hordes, which was the first time I root for Triumph of the Hordes to resolve. And then obviously, Cathar's Crusade plus any sort of ramp or haste enabler, which you've already showcased, would have been pretty insane. So yeah, that was solid. That was 3 hours of gameplay, and yeah, I think that will be a wrap for the stream. Thank you so much to Afro, Lucan. Need to double check. Sasha. I want to say it right. Perfect. Okay, great. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Seriously, and thank you so much, stream, for coming in and watching that. I really, really appreciate everybody who comes. We're gonna be back again Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern time, same time every single week. Next time, I think it's going to be my choice on what I'm going to be running. I have a certain commander in mind. One that I think if I put it on a poll, it wouldn't get a win. People wouldn't vote for it, but it makes me happy, and that's what really counts. So that's what I'm going to be choosing. So that's the plan for next week. I'll keep it a mystery until next week, Monday. That's when I'm going to reveal what it is. And yeah, that'll be it for the stream, everyone. Thank you so much for joining, and thanks again, everybody, for just hanging out and everything.
Thanks, Trevor, for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for the games. All right, and that'll be it for the stream. Everyone, good night.
Good